Glennie Cooper is going to get us underway for the start of this first quarter. You can see as he does fire it up in the air. Both ruckmen go up it, and neither of them get the hit out. So they just went knee to knee. Umpire lets it go now. Little handball came out there. It was well done by O'Day of Woori, but the umpire's seen a free kick, and it's going to go the way of Narre Warren. Straight in the hands of Mutimer. Goes straight down the middle of the ground. Looking for a teammate there, but they've really got one back, Woori. And they can switch play straight away here to our broadcast side. Marsh takes a nice uncontested mark. Defensive 50. Goes up the member side of the ground. It's a 2-on-1 situation. The big fella Benson takes a very easy mark. And it's going to repel that attack. Umpire calls in the play on the left foot. Puts it into the forward 50 for Narre. Up they go. Good spoil by the Woori defenders. Nicely picked up and handballed across there by Milojevic of Narre Warren. Goes to the outer side of the ground. Handballed out there and Woori. They can get out of trouble here as they go to the scoreboard side. No score as yet over there. Anderson trying to pick it up there for Woori Yallock. Does so now. Handballs over the top to Swan. What can he do with it? Not too much. Umpire said it's okay. No, incorrect disposal. And the resulting free kick going to Narre Warren. And it's going to go there to Dempster. He wants to handball across to a running teammate, and off they go now. Right back into that forward 50, Narre. Looking for over the back. All went straight through the fingers there of Milojevic of Narre Warren. They can race out now. Looks like one of the Smith boys there just picked it up. Can they pick it up? They can't. Well, that's a whistle from netball, beg your pardon. Oh, that's a bit of a throw over the back of the head. Umpire says it's okay. Another little handball came out that time by Tonner, and a snap on goal. And it was well done there. Was that Suey's? I think it was. 32. Great little goal. I hope we're saying that correctly. And the first score on the board goes the way of Narre. They are that. 1 goal straight 6. And they lead Woori at the score. We've been only going just 2 minutes in this first quarter. Get all this other paraphernalia out of our way, Aidan, and we should be pretty right.
Yep, that's it. So Swan and Benson in the middle once again. As they go at it. Again, no one wins the tap there, so the ball just hits the ground. Benson gets the ball out. He finds a teammate there in Tonner Mitchell. Mitchell Tonner, I shouldn't say. The ball spills to ground now. Woori now with the chance to counter-attack. Just got the kick away in time. Ball trickles to the boundary line. Trying to keep it in play there again was Tonner. But fails to do so. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in on the broadcast wing. So Swan and Benson again in the ruck. Thrown back into play. The thrown's a little bit short. Swan gets the front position, but out the back in the end was Benson. And again, the ball's trickling to that boundary line. It might have been out of bounds on the full. Actually, no, but the boundary umpire calls out of bounds. It looked like it might have hit the boot, but boundary umpire happy to throw the ball in again. So once again, Swan and Benson.
Could do with a muffler, I think, that motorbike.
Yeah, possibly. That's
roaring
it.
past us there on Fox Road.
So ball thrown back into play once again. This one's a little bit longer. Got the front position this time was Benson, but I think it was Swan who got the tap. Trying to get the ball out the back there for Warriors Pasoli. Couldn't take the ball cleanly there that time for Woori was Pisano. The ball goes out of bounds once again, so another boundary throw in here on the broadcast wing. So Swan and Benson are going to go at it once more. Ball being thrown back into play. Again, not a bad throw in. Swan won the tap. He got it down to his teammate there in O'Day. O'Day taking in a good tackle though by Benson, and the ball's going to be balled up.
Yeah, that could be Pisano on the ground, I think. Picking up slow, is it? Oh, it was a good tackle. It was indeed. So up she goes once more, right in front of the big crowd here. Swan probably got the tap out there. The umpire lets them play. Very close to our little blind spot through the... lucky they've got holes in the coach's box there, Aidan. We can sort of sneak a little bit of a view.
Yeah, that's it.
Up she goes once again. Well, Benson probably got the hit on the way down, but he got it out there. Handball over the top, and here they go now. This is the Sealer skippering Cody. He gets the old 1-2, drives it long. It's a class act, isn't he, Trent Cody? He goes over everybody's head. Nobody can pick that up. Robbie Allen last in line. Good enough to pick it up. He looks short. Oh, he just chips it up with a bit of a wedge, and it just drops short of his teammates, so they can't get on. But Lux of Fortunes, they pick it up. They handball it across and go down through the scoreboard side to Woori. And looking for and finding, but unfortunately wasn't paid a mark. It's going to be a ball up. Just fell short there of a teammate. Looked like it was Josh Neal. Umpire throws it up once again. Swan gets the tap out. Unfortunately goes straight down the throat of Mutimer of Narre. They finally get it back in that forward 50. Ball no one over the back. Robbie Allen all on his own. Picks it up, goes from back from where it came, but it's a 2-on-1 situation. It was well done over there by Woori Alex Miles, who tried to get it out of bounds, but Woori have got it. Narre got it again once again. Mutimer, another handball to a teammate. Big spoil over there by Pasoli. Umpire just lets him play. Out on the scoreboard side. Here's an opportunity for Woori Yallock now as they go through outer side of the ground, very close to the boundary line.
Ball stays in play. Now Narre have got it. They're going to cross it over back to the broadcast side by the looks of it. They've got a couple of options. This kick's going to hit up the target in Mitchell Tonner. Tonner gets an uncontested mark. He's going to go back through the centre. That's exactly where they go, Narre. Now they can get the ball inside 50. Here's a chance. It's a very, very good kick. Hits up the teammate. Beautiful. And Jared Smith is going to go back. Oh, he plays on, in fact, on the left boot. And just across the face there. So first behind of the game here to Narre Warren. Scores 1-1-7 to Woori Yallock yet to score.
He didn't need to play on, did he really? And it was a beautiful bit of play there by Narre.
Yeah, it was beautiful up the middle of the ground. Should have just gone back and taken the set shot, but he's missed it. And now an opportunity here for Adam Miles to get the ball back into play.
Split that pretty well, haven't they?
Yeah, that's it. So he chooses to go to the broadcast wing. It's a short little kick, and the kick's a bit wide.
Oh, just kept it in.
Boundary umpire is happy to allow Lindgren to take the mark. So Lindgren doing well to keep the ball in play there. Made to work a little bit. And he just goes with a short pass there. Got the ball now is Pisano. Pisano again just with another short pass there. He hits up Allen. Allen now with a long kick. Just getting the ball a little bit back towards the centre, but the ball hits the ground. Trying to pick up the ball there. I think that time was Pisano. The ball just trickles around. And it's a very good tackle there. Laid by Mitchell Tonner. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be thrown back into play, I think. Was the umpire? No. Yes, it will. No, the umpire's going to ball it up, in fact. So just before it crossed the line, the umpire's happy to call the ball up. So Swan and Benson again in the ruck. Swan just got a little tap there, but he doesn't get it to the teammate. It's a very good tackle laid there by Liam O'Day, and again, that's going to be balled up. So another stoppage here on the broadcast wing. Thrown up once more. This time it was Benson who won the tap. He got it down to his teammate there that time in Miller. And now they're going to get the ball back through the centre, but a free kick here for Woori Yallock. And playing on there for Woori Yallock is Liam O'Day, and he hits up a teammate.
Oh, it's big Monkhurst, and yeah, the advantage paid on the free kick, and lovely pass by O'Day. Finds the big fella there, and Zachy Monkhurst. He's about, 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. And he's kicking to what I call the Gembrook end anyway, towards the Narre North Road end. An opportunity to kick Woori Yallock's first score. Been going 7.5 minutes, 1-1-7. Woori yet to score. Yeah, a bit hit and miss here is Zachy Monkhurst. That's just gone right across the face of the goal, I believe, and it might not even make the distance. In fact, it's gone through for a behind, has it? It has indeed. So that's the first score to Woori at the 7.5 minute mark, and they are one behind, trailing Narre 1-1-7.
That's a funny old kick there, but it does in the end find Suey. So Suey does it pretty well. He just goes with a short kick there, and now they're going to bring it out to that broadcast wing. Got the ball this time here is Bowder, and Bowder just gets the ball to the top of the 50. Got the ball now is Stagg, Hayden Stagg. Goes with a long kick to the top of the square. Oh! No, couldn't quite take the mark. There was a very good effort there by Howe, but he couldn't quite take it. Woori decided not to rush it over, and this could be a costly mistake here. A little shot at the goal here. Oh, Howe couldn't quite take it. And they take it over the line. It was a good bit of defensive work there by Robinson, and a bit of reprieve for the Woori defenders here. Interesting decision there, Leo, to not rush the ball over for a behind.
Yeah, I think they tried, but it could have been mark of the year so far, but it was there to be taken. Just couldn't get onto it hold it. So it's a throw in forward pocket for Narre Warren. Over the back they go. Ruckman take it out there. Little handball over the top there. It was Richardson who did it. And a quick snap for goal.
The skipper Trent Cody, I think it was.
And it was Cody, wasn't it? I just dropped my head there, and it is the skipper there. His first goal in the afternoon as well, and nicely done out of the ruck there. 2-1-13 now. Narre one behind Woori. 8, nearly 9 minutes gone, quarter number 1. And he is one class act, is Trent Cody. But yeah, they should have, just as you say, rushed that through for a behind, concede it, and at least get hold of the footy.
Particularly early in the game as well, there's never really too much risk, or there's never really, sometimes in a close game, you've got to think a little bit more about rushing it over, but in a situation like that, it just seems the simple way, get the ball back.
Correct.
And Swan and Benson will go at it again in the middle. And again, both go a little bit early. I think Benson won the tap that time, but it's O'Day who got the footy. He's taken high. So here's a chance for Woori to get back inside 50 again. O'Day plays on. Goes with a relatively low trajectory ball. It's not too bad a kick, but the ball gets balled down to the ground. No real flow of the ball here. It's going to be balled up probably about 30 metres away from goal for Woori Yallock. So what can Swan do here? Can he hit up a teammate? No, in fact, getting over the top there was Davies. And the ball goes to the outer side here, and Narre get it out of the defensive 50 for the time being. but thumped away beautifully there that time by Swizverda. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw in here on the broadcast wing.
Yeah, he's got a good leap on him. Has size water. That's how you pronounce it. I only know that because I played with his old man, and did a good job too. So throwing in front of the big crowd here at Narre Warren, right in front of the members' pavilion. Up they go. Swan in front was probably beaten to it over there by Davies of Narre Warren. Umpire said there's a whistle on play, and the free kick is going to go the way of Woori, and it's in the hands here of O'Day. He's been pretty prominent for him as well. Or ran himself into a bit of bother there at O'Day, but it was good enough to get the old one too as it ricocheted across to a teammate. Now it's about 15 metres out, but there's no one there for Woori at all. And Narre unattended can just run this ball straight back up the middle of the ground. They go. Plenty of numbers there. Whack behind the ear on Davies. The umpire said it's okay. O'Day is in it once more. This time he just throws it out in front of him. The umpire said it is a throw.
Yep.
It was. And the free kick going to go here to Zorozinski. Goes back to the outer side of the ground, and they've got a few runners here and find themselves all alone in the middle of the ground as Miller. And that, he's not your relation, is he, Aiden? Over the back of the pack it goes.
No, I don't believe so.
Nobody can pick it up, and umpire just lets him play. Back up the middle of the ground they go. Woori couldn't hang on to it. Little handball over the top by Basoli. Swan's got it. Tries to give it across once more to Aitchkinson. Umpire says you haven't got it. Turn it over once more. Handball out by Miller. And they a bit of fumbling across here and everywhere they go. Staggs got it on the left leg. Puts it into the forward 50. For Narre Warren. Oh, just a little thrown out of the pack there by Callahan. Umpire says that's okay because I didn't see it. He's gone back in to get it once more. And that is sideways. And the umpire says, I'm going to ball up. I hope we are pronouncing that right. S-I-W-E-S.
It's very noticeable so far, Leo. Woori are really taking that kick on through the corridor out of the defence, so they really want to attack this game. So it's good to see. Ball's thrown up here. Ball knocked away there by Richardson. And there's a shot at goal here, I think, but it's well across the face. It's going to be thrown in deep in the forward pocket here for Narre Warren.
I think it's out in the full, Aiden, around the corner there.
Actually, yes, no, you're right. It is out on the full. So
just in your little blind spot.
Chance for Woori to counter-attack here. And it looks like Robert Allen's going to take it.
It is.
What's Allen going to do? Is he going to try and attack through the corridor again? Will he hug the boundary line with his kick? He is looking to the centre of the ground again, but no, eventually he does opt for the wing. So right in front of the commentary box here, there's a big pack forming. Ball spoiled there beautifully that time by Arnold. Ball goes to ground now, getting the ball first there. That time was Harvey Smith. Smith doesn't get the ball. The ball's knocked away there. A couple of Woori teammates colliding with each other. Eventually picked up now this time by Harvey Smith again. And the ball just slowly moving its way forward for Woori Yallock. And looked up on the wing here. The umpire calls for a ball up. So ball up on the broadcast wing here. And once again, it's going to be Benson and Swan. I think it was Swan who won the tap that time. No clear possession here, so the umpire's going to ball it up again. So once again, the ruck battle between Benson and Swan. Been a pivotal battle so far. Benson won it there that time, but it's Narre who get the ball moving forward. It's a long high kick to a 2-on-1 situation. Now it's a 3-on-2. Who's going to get this ball? The ball just keeps bouncing. Eventually got possession of the ball there is Atchison. And we've got a free kick here for a high tackle, I think. And so another reprieve here for the Woori defence.
13 minutes gone, 13 leads 1 in favour of Narre. So the Pies have got a little bit of a handy lead in this first quarter. Allen goes backwards to go forward, kicks it across the goal, finds Joel Smith, who can play on now. And goes to the half-back flank and switches on. This looks like Lingy Adams over on the outer side over there. He does that now. And they're just chipping away at the moment. We're just still 50 metres out from the Narre goal, but they've got hold of possession of football. In front of the scoreboard they go. Plenty of numbers up there. Both sides just chasing the footy along the ground and kick it off the ground in front of the scoreboard. It has gone out of bounds for a throw-in. Scoreboard shows Woori yet to score, but pretty sure they kicked it behind.
Yeah, there was a behind signalled earlier, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Here she goes, thrown in, centre wing, outside the ground. Benson rucking well, gets down to a teammate, was spoiled there by Basoli. Quick kick out of the pack there, nicely done by Lindgren of Woori Yallock. No one there for him to take the mark. There's plenty of black and white jumpers there of Narre. They just try to walk the ball back here. Plenty of numbers once again. The umpire lets them play. He's kicked out of trouble by Dempster. Goes to the half-back flank, but it's been turned over once again. Lux of fortune. Kick dropping short. And it finds a teammate. A few switches coming there. Trying to get Lingy off the ground, which is Joel Adams. But it's in the hands of Woori at the moment, about 45 metres out. Pretty tight angle. Not quite sure who that is out there. I'm not sure. It might be Brad Arnold in actual fact. We'll soon find out. right on the boundary line. Going to take a good kick. Here's Brad Arnold on the right foot. Come off it pretty nicely, but just drifted to the right-hand side. And unfortunately for Woori, goes through for another behind. They go to 2 behinds. They trail Narre 2-1-13, and we've been going 15 minutes. I think they gave one of the behind. Oh, they fixed it up.
There we go.
No, they haven't.
Oh, no, they've just got that behind just then, I think.
They did indeed.
So they move the ball to the outer side here now. Got the ball here is Tonner. And I think Tonner's just going to go up the wing. He's just waiting momentarily. Just goes with a short kick there, and he finds a teammate in Bowder. What's Bowder going to do? He's going to continue to move the ball along the wing. He goes with a short kick. It's to a 1-on-1 contest to the advantage of the opposition player. And a pretty good mark there, I think, there that time by Robinson.
It's Miles.
Oh, Miles, in fact.
Yep, these numbers are hard to see on these Tiger. Oh, he's kicking him the man, straight at the man on the mark.
Oh, it's a terrible turnover. But the kick inside 50, not the best one here. And Robert Allen, what does he do? He just lets the ball trickle over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So it could have been a very costly mistake there. They get away with it for the moment.
Passed it straight, he marked it.
Yeah,
the man on the mark.
Straight to the man on the mark. It wasn't even a smother, it was just an intercept pretty much.
That's what it was.
Boundary throw-in here in the forward pocket for Narre Warren. A bit of a flat throw-in. Got the tap over the top there was Richardson.
Oh!
Not a bad tackle there laid that time there. I think it was Mitch Anderson. And it's going to be balled up. Ball still inside 50 here for Narre Warren. So chance for them to score their third goal and get out to a handy little lead here early in this clash. So ball thrown up. Won the tip that time was Richardson. But it's all Woori Yallock here for the time being. They try to kick across goal, but the kick smothered, and it's a boundary throw-in in the forward pocket here for Narre Warren. So just a bit of not a lot of clean ball movement here for the moment. The Woori defenders defending grimly here, trying to cut this off here, Leo.
No, the ball's going to take a while to get back. We've got it back now.
So ball thrown back into play again in the forward pocket here for Narre Warren. Throw it again. Richardson just gets rid of Swan, but it's Woori who get the ball outside of 50 for the time being. No, it's not. It's cut off. So they're going to go back inside 50 again. Selling the candy there beautifully and having a shot at goal. I'll tell you what, doesn't look too bad, but I think it's just across the... No, it's out on the full, in fact. And it will be Allen who's going to take the free kick here. So a chance again here for Woori to counter-attack. The defence is under a bit of pressure at the moment, but they're holding up for the time being.
Scoreboard still showing 2-1 to 1 behind. We believe it's 2 behinds to Woori.
Yep.
And we've been going, well, 17.5 minutes, so fair way to go just yet. Big long kick. Robbie Allen can kick the ball a long way, the little fella. Right up the centre wing. Swan couldn't take the mark. Good tackle away. The umpire said that's a great tackle. I'll reward that.
Go Bales, go Bales!
Kick going to go the way of Woori. Getting up very, very slowly there was Anderson. Got the handball across to a teammate, and that could be down the ground.
Yep.
And that careless mistake there. And Woori. They can move the ball a bit further on now, so they go very, very short. Into the centre of the ground they go. Mark's been taken by Lindgren. Should play on out the middle. Has been called to do that now. Forced to go laterally once more. They're just zagging their way across there. Oh, Woori, in fact, they've turned it over now. Finds itself in the hands over there of Tonner. That's Mitchell. They go long down the outer wing. Over the top they go. Almost marked by the skipper and Cody. Umpire said, no, you haven't got a hold of it, so Woori Yallock can come across again. Allen getting plenty of the football there for Woori. Spilling the mark right on the boundary line was Hayden Johnson of Narre, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. 18.5 gone. Quarter number 1. 13 leads 2. Narre still in front.
Ball thrown back in on the scoreboard side of the ground. Winning the tap there that time was Benson. And the ball trickles around. Got the ball here now for Narre, I think, is Soren Sinski. And he just gets the ball moving forward here, but it's Woori Yallock now, just a high up and under ball.
Oh, it's gone
and
out.
That has gone out of bounds on the full, so they're going to get the ball back here.
Watch the middle,
Narre Warren. And it looks like Tom Miller's going to take the free kick. So still on the scoreboard wing for the time being. So what's Miller going to do? Woori have opted to go through the middle a bit more. Narre have chosen to go through the wing, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He hugs the boundary line with his kick. It's a high up under ball. It's a 2-on-1 contest here in favour of Woori, but they get it out the back here, Narre. And here's a handball now, and trying to get the ball there is Dempster, but couldn't get the ball in play, and it's going to be thrown back in at about half forward here for Narre Warren. So it'll be Swan and Benson once again in the ruck. I think Swan got the front position and he does win the tap as well. And going inside 50 now, here is Narre Warren. Here's a 1-on-1 contest, try to get the spoil there. That time was Svurda. Taken in a beautiful tackle by Sverda, and I think he's been rewarded the free kick, and they're going to play it again once through the centre. But it's not a very good kick at all. And it is cut off, and they're going to go back inside 50, Narre. And another very, very good tackle. They want ball, and they get it. And again, they're going to go through the middle of the ground here. It's not a bad kicker. I think it's to the advantage of Monkhurst, but he can't take the mark. Ball goes to ground. Who's going to win it first? It's Monkhurst again, taken in a tackle. Didn't have prior opportunity. And it's going to be balled up here on the broadcast wing. So opting to go the wing that time was Woori Yallock. And it'll be Swan and Benson once more on the ruck. Swan gets to the front. He gets the tap out to his teammate, no day. And there's a free kick here for Woori. I think it's going to go the way of Swan. So players getting back here. They need to get the ball moving here quickly, Woori.
We haven't got hold of it yet. Still wait for it to come back.
Eventually it goes back to Swan. So what does Swan do? He's just going to go with a long ball. It's a little bit of a wobbly kick, and it's not a very good one. And it's going to be cut off here by the Narre defenders, and they go through the corridor. This time it's an interesting kick, but it is turned over. And now Woori with a chance to go back inside 50. Got the ball here for the time being is Miles. He goes out wide, but the kick's turned over, and now Narre can go along the scoreboard wing. It's not a bad kick, but couldn't take the mark there. That time was Callaghan, but it spills out the back. Callaghan's got it again. Callaghan can have a shot at goal. It's a wobbly old kick, and it goes out of bounds.
On the full.
Out of bounds on the full. Yep, that's it. So it'll be a free kick here again.
It's hit the post on the full side.
I think Ben Monkhurst is going to take the free kick this time. He just goes with a long ball, and it hits up the teammate. So opt to go the wing this time to Woori.
They can go on our scoreboard side if they want to do exactly that. We've got plenty of players there, but there's no freebies whatsoever. They have to spoil the ball, so it's on the ground. Who's going to pick this up? Narre do through Mutamate. Got to handle out to a teammate. They go back in that forward 50, but had plenty of those forward 50 thrusts at the moment. Has been turned over. Done quite nicely with O'Day, who's had plenty of the football. They want to play on straight away. Woori, they do so. Gets it within 50 metres there. Oh, absolutely cleaned up there. Two players with eyes on the footy. And I believe it's gone out of bounds straight.
Goal's been played. I think it was Zachy Monkhurst at the back.
So Zachy Monkhurst has picked it up, you believe, and
could be wrong, but we'll see if
well,
can just
I was watching the incident up here, so that's is it the man with hands on hips?
The guy looking through the sun at the moment.
Where?
Hang on.
Bobby, they were opening the goal square, and Bob kicked the man, and their man came. We were they're sending someone right.
It's the first goal anyway. 1-2-8, 2-1.
Josh Neal, it is in fact. He got the first goal.
I was going to say, it didn't look like Monkey. He's a bit bigger than that. So Josh Neal's got the first goal for Woori Yallock. He's about half his size. So it's 1-2-8 Woori at 2-1. A 13 Narre. We've been going, that clock's wrong, 22 and a half, nearly 23 minutes.
And ball goes back in the middle. I think it was Swan who won the tap. He gets it out the back, but trying to win the football there that time was Pisano. He couldn't get it. Now a chance for Narre to go inside 50. Got the ball here now for Narre. This time is Sorosinski, and he goes with a long high up and under ball here. Unfortunately, though, for Narre, not to the advantage of Will Howe, who nearly took mark of the year about 5 minutes ago, and it's a boundary throw in deep in the forward line for Narre Warren. So I think it's Richardson who's going to go on the ruck. So Richardson seems to be taking the ruck contest when the ball's inside 50. So I think Benson may just be rucking between the arcs. And it's Benson at the back who wins the tap. And I think it's O'Day, picks it up. He goes with a short handball, finding a teammate that time in Lindgren. And Lindgren goes to the outer side, but it's not a good kick. It's turned over. And now Narre can go back inside 50. They're just going to wheel and go to the top of the goal square. Howe again gets up, but he just went a bit early that time, Leo, and doesn't.
Unrealistic attempt that.
Doesn't mind. Oh, this is trouble, but nah, standing his ground beautifully there was Joel Adams. Did a very good job, took the mark, and where does he go? He's going to go back inboard again. It's finds a teammate here, so that's it. Monkhurst with a high up under ball. He sort of goes to that corridor once again. No clear mark there taken, and I think it's going to be a stoppage here on the broadcast wing. So getting the ball first there was Anderson, but he was taken in a tackle straight away. And so the ruck battle between Swan and Benson will take place once again.
Everyone's hanging on to everybody. Umpire's just going to throw it up. Does that.
Benson wins the tap. And no clear possession there, burrowing the head that time, I think again was Anderson, so the umpire's not going to pay a free kick. Good decision.
Yeah, it's getting a bit willing here too, boys, so I just want to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. They've done a pretty good job so far. The umpires have let the game flow pretty well, and it's been a pretty good flowing game, particularly with Woori trying to move through the centre. Picked up by Anderson. He gets a handle over the top to Lindgren. He just throws it onto the left boot, looking for Monkhurst, but can't find him. The ball hits the ground. Who's going to win it here? Oh, here we go. They've got the ball here now. Oh, out the back here, and having a shot is Liam O'Day. It looks not too bad off the boot, but just doesn't quite get enough bend, and it's through for a behind. So score here at Narre Warren. What have we got here? It's 2-1-13 to 1-3-9 the way of Narre Warren.
25 minutes gone, and we believe the scoreboard, they've caught up, so we're all correct now. So the kicking close in on quarter time, and after a quick start here, they've held on quite nicely. Worried have been a lot of attacks by Narre. They haven't been able to capitalise at all, so they go to the member side of the ground from the kick in, looking over the back and almost taking the mark there was Richardson. Couldn't take it, so umpire lets them play on. Little handball comes out. O'Day missed it, but Narre can go out of it now, and it's been sharp. That looks like Benny Monkhurst there. Just interrupted the mark there by Narre Warren. Can go short. Does exactly that. And picking this up, he's been quite busy, hasn't he? O'Day plays on. Kicks to the top of the 10-metre arc, looking for big Zach Monkhurst in front, taking a good mark, and in the ruck now is Jake Richardson of Narre. Wants to go to the scoreboard side of the ground. Does so with a very long penetrating kick. Beautiful it was too. And finds a teammate there all alone, and Howe comes back onto the left leg. They let the play on now, do Narre. Into the top of the forward 50. Over the back they go. Rob Allen went for a mark and actually got a boot to it. Can you believe that? Picked up there nicely by Smith. Give it across to a teammate. In the case, it's been picked up by Allen. Goes to the outside of the ground. Might have been Atkinson in actual fact. A lot of turnovers at the moment. Joshua Tonner picks it up this time for Narre. Goes back into that forward pocket. Whack over the back. He wants to take mark of the year. Does Howard. There's another whistle. It's going to go to Narre, against Narre once again. And Woori can switch play here to our broadcast side. Lingy Adams takes the mark, unattended. He's got nothing to go to at the moment. He's just going to play on it and go short now, making a lead there, giving him an option. Fasano with it. Still in a defensive 50. He can go back there. Goes to the centre of the ground. And as you can hear in the background, the song for
hang on, there's a bit of a brawl here on the broadcast wing, and they're getting into it.
As the sign blasts through my right ear, and up she goes in there, in the go. Swan, maybe didn't get quite hold of that. Both ruckman just getting little fingertips to it. Trying to take it out was Lindgren of Woori Yallock, but he's turned it over straight away. Goes back and gets it. Was that too high? The umpire said no, play it on. Oh, look at Cody. Went right, went left, and on the right foot went straight through the middle of the goals. Oh, it was touched right on the line. Great bit of play there by the skipper. First score, second quarter, goes away to the Pies. They go to 2-2-14. Woori 1-3-9, that's only taken 30 seconds. Nice bit of break out the middle there by Cody. Kick in already all the way out to the scoreboard side of the ground. It was a massive kick. Umpire says play on. It was a skipper in Basoli. You got it. Gives it across to a teammate now as they run into the forward 50. Do Woori in front. The big fella Monk has got nowhere near it. His opponent read it much, much better. They go back up the middle of the ground. He misses his teammate in Miller. The umpire says play it on. Swan got tackled without it, I thought. The umpire says no. And just standing his ground now, Narre. They can get out of danger once again. Just waiting for them to settle down.
No, you're right.
It's in the hands over here. This is Zeitzman with it. Goes to the half-back flank, over the back of the... Oh, good mark. I thought it was over everyone's head. But stretched out a long way. Not quite sure who this is at the moment. They can switch back in the middle of the ground. They do so now. It's been marked by the big fella in Benson. Just sort of working their way through. He's gone right, he's gone left. Gives it straight back over there to Zeitzman, who goes very, very short. The mark's been taken by Mutimer. Taking their time, they're just chipping it around. They'd love to switch play back here, I'm sure. No, they're not going to. They're just going to work their way through. I didn't want to turn it. I think they were blazing away a little bit last time, and I think the coach there and Shane Dwyer just basically said, control the footy. Take your time. And they can do now. I thought they might want to switch. They have finally done it. He goes to the young fella there and Tommy Toner. He waits for a couple of bounces. Comes in front of our broadcast van. And a good kick, and a mark's been taken on his chest here by Zorosinski.
So Zorosinski now.
Still
He's just going to go back here to Tom Toner. Middle of the back line. Toner with a short kick. It's a bit of a daisy cutter to Tom Miller. And O'Day's going to put him under a bit of pressure, but Miller's done pretty well there, and he goes along the scoreboard wing. It's not a bad kick here. Oh, no, but the mark is dropped. Can't tell who that is, but they get away with it here for the moment. Narre, although, oh no, that kick finds a target here in Mutimer.
Mutimer.
Mutimer, sorry, and Mutimer Out there wide, I think it's to Will Howe, who had about 3 attempts at mark of the year in the first quarter.
Joshy Toner, that is.
Oh, Joshy Toner, in fact.
Yeah, don't blame him for going for those big hevos. It's a long way out on the other side of the ground, isn't it? And this looks like the skipper.
So Trent Cody to have a shot at goal. He's probably going to kick from beyond the arc, so it's going to be a big kick required here for Trent Cody on about a 45-degree angle. This would be a good start for Narre if they can kick the first goal of the second quarter. Just get the lead back out to 11 points. Just get a little bit of breathing space. So it's a nice, slow, deliberate approach from Cody. It's a pretty good-looking kick. Umpire's not moving too much. I tell you what, he's put it straight through, Leo.
Oh, it's a class act. He really is.
Magnificent kick by the skipper, Trent Cody, and the score is 3-2-20 to 1-3-9, the way of Woori Yallock. We're about 3.5 minutes into this second quarter.
Second goal on the board too. Could have kicked through when he burst out the middle earlier on and just missed to the right. I was touched on the line in actual fact, and yeah, he's one class act, Trent Cody, and that was well done. Weren't they patient with the footy that time? Narre just worked their way through. Mark was dropped on the outer side by Richardson, but they had enough time to pick that up, and eventually their skipper picked it. That's a long goal. He's kicked that all the 50, I believe, on a beautiful angle. So it's back in the middle, and certainly playing a bit different style in this first few minutes in the second quarter. Trying to protect the footy and maintain possession. Up she goes, Benson and Swan. Benson too good, took it out and just handball in the open territory, going further forward for Narre. Umpire lets him play on. Little handball came out of the pack, was sideways again once more. Another little handball comes out, went to Benson on the left leg, goes wide. Nobody there at all. Trying to lead in the race for the footy there. Looks like Robbie Allen of Woori Yallock, and takes it out of bounds for a throw. I can't see why they went outside after they had all the footy there. Opportunity to go straight down the middle. The handball came out by sideways, but he could have turned into the middle of the corridor. So it's a throw in. Outer side of the ground. Same two in the ruck once again. Benson wins it once again. Likes to take it out of the ruck. Allen tries to go on hands and knees. Can't pick it up for Woori Yallock. Does so now. Out they spill. Still on hands and knees. The handball came out by Swan straight over the boundary line. And it's going to be another throw in. So just a bit of a demure start after a bit of the fracas there at quarter time.
Yep.
Thought it might have started a bit more willing, but it hasn't. So throw in. Right on the outer side, on the 50-metre arc for Narre, kicking to the Gembrook end. Benson got the tap out once again for Narre Warren. Little handball came over the top, and a further handball, and on his left leg, having a shot at goal. Didn't quite make it. Was sideways, and it's been marked by Woori right in the goal square. And it looks like it's Benny Monk. There they go. Marsh gets it. Oh, handball under a lot of pressure to O'Day. Didn't quite make the target. Umpire lets him go now. It's just spills back in the middle. There's a lot of black and white jumpers. It's been picked up by Smith. What can he do with it? Puts it back into that forward pocket. Nobody can take the mark now. Off they go to Woori. They can clear this, but they've got no one up there at long. Goes towards the scoreboard side, wanting somebody to run out there and get it. And I think the mark's going to be paid and/or free kick. Looks like Smith out there for, sorry, not Smith, Neil.
And Neil gets them moving forward. It's not a bad kick to a 1-on-1 contest, but it goes straight over the top. And Narre got the numbers out the back. Short little kick here, and it finds a target here in Tom Tonner. And he just rushes it over there. So, again, we saw Woori Yallock opt to not rush it over. So not a bad option there by Tom Tonner. And he'll bring the ball back into play now. And he's looking to go to that scoreboard wing, and he goes with a long penetrating ball. It's not a bad kick, although, beautifully done. Umpire doesn't want to pay the push. And out the back. And they can get the ball moving forward here now to Narre. They go along the scoreboard wing. Inside 50 they go. It's not a bad kick. It finds a target. And another shot at goal coming up here for Narre Warren. Beautiful bit of play there along the scoreboard wing. And just getting a little bit of ascendancy here. And Jake Richardson will have the shot at goal. From a similar angle to Cody earlier, but probably just a little bit closer this time. So Richardson, in he comes. Kick looks pretty good. No, it's just going to drift across the face a little bit, and it is one behind. So score is 3 goals, 3-21 to 1-4-10, the way of Narre Warren. And Rue with a chance to counter-attack. Ball gets brought back into play, and they're going to go up the corridor. So this is what we saw a bit of in the first quarter. The kick's not the best one, though. It's to the advantage of Narre. Getting the handball out there was Mutimer. He got it out wide to Tonner. And the ball just drifting at half forward. Having a wild old ping at the goal there. It's not a bad-looking kick, I tell you what.
Oh.
What an incredible goal there by Hayden Stagg. Just threw it onto the left. And all of a sudden, it's a 17-point lead here now to Narre Warren. Magnificent bit of play.
Beautiful goal. He just spun out of the pack and onto the boot, and all about 45 metres plus, and Stagg on his left leg. great goal. 4-3-27, like you say, Aiden. 1-4-10. 7.5 gone, quarter number 2, and been doing most of the attacking of Narre, just building a good wall through the centre corridor there, and Woori just finding it a little bit hard to get it over the centre line at the moment. Might have to work their way a little bit around the sides. Both sides try to switch onto the scoreboard side of the ground. You can go either side, I believe, and it'll be a lot better if they come around our side so we can see it a little bit better. But up in the middle they go once again. Benson takes out the ruck and loves to do so. Handballs across to his teammate quite nicely there, and Bader goes to centre half forward. Umpire lets him go. The mark in actual fact's been paid to sideways. Goes to centre half forward. No one can take a hold of that mark. Goes onto the ground. Robbie Allen in there for Narre. For Woori Roller. Gives it across to Benny Monk. And he goes right across the ground and goes very close there looking for Alex Marsh. And Benny Monk, of course, is Monkhurst. But everyone calls him Benny Monk. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in. Good to see Ben back after that serious injury of a couple of years ago. And he's been out a little bit as well. So getting his legs back into the footy. Out of bounds. 50-metre arc forward for Narre Warren. Up she goes. Richardson in the ruck against Swan. Swan from Woori got the tap down. Making clear this now through Marsh. It goes to centre wing. Beats everybody. Clean bowls about 4 players, but there's 4 black and white jumpers. Square it back into the centre of the circle. Will it come off? Cody Basoli, skipper of Woori, got it down to the ground. They've got some numbers here now. Little check side kick. Woori can take the mark 15 metres out. And it's young Oscar Simpson. He's got to kick this about 50 because the man on the mark's about 45. And kicking out here to the tension bin of the ground here at Narre. A long way to go. Not sure if he can make the distance. Going to take his very, very best. There's no bruise to speak of. On the left leg, it's a good looking kick. Is it far enough? Oh, it's just touched right on the line. I thought it might have been right on his distance there. They go to 1-5-11 Woori. 4-3-27 Narre. 9.5 gone. Quarter number 2.
Yep, and it's going to be Tom Tonner.
The footy's got caught up in that mesh.
Yeah, that's it. So Tonner to bring the ball back into play. He's looking over to the scoreboard side, and that's where he's going to go. So out to the scoreboard wing, this kick. It's a long, high up and under ball. There's a back congregating. One of the Woori players flies, but can't take the mark. The ball spills to ground. Eventually had the ball there. I think it was Hayden Stagg who kicked a brilliant goal just earlier. And another high up and under ball. It's to the advantage of a teammate here for Narre. So again, they opt to go along the scoreboard wing. And here we go. They go long inside 50 now, but it's to the advantage of Woori. Oh, no.
Almost paid that.
Wasn't taken. And what can Woori Yallock do? What's their defence made of? No, the handball there wasn't too good. Picked up the ball there momentarily was the captain, Cody. Ball just bobbling along the ground now. No one can get a clean possession. The umpire's going to have to come in and ball this one up. No, the ball starts to move once again. And it is Woori who get it out. They just go with a short little kick. And goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a boundary thrown at half forward here for Narre Warren.
Got some scores up in that in the Division Premier as well, Aiden.
Yep, so Monbulk 5-6-36 to Wandon 1-2-8. Alinda Ferny Creek 4-5-29 to Officer 5-2-32. Mount Evelyn 8-0-48 to Upway Tacoma 2-9-21. So looking pretty strong there, Mount Evelyn at the moment.
It's gone out of bounds once again. Bader did have it for Narre. Unfortunately, went over the boundary line. It's going to be another throw in.
Here's Division 1 seniors. Emerald 5-5-35 to Belgrave at 1-2-8. Seville 10 goals 66 to Hillsville, 0 goals 2-2. And maybe there was a bit of a breeze out of Gembrook there. Berwick Springs 8-2-50 to Gembrook Cockatoo 5-1-31. So starting to come back into it, your boys.
Oh, hopefully. Let's go. Throw in. Forward pocket area here for Narre out the Fox Road into the ground. Tapped out by Swan. It was picked up and kicked around the corner. But Narre Warren there kicking over his head. I think he's just missed. For another behind there to Narre.
Quick look at Division 2 seniors. Broadford Yay 1-3-9 to Powelltown 6-7-43. And Alexandra 2-7-19 leading Kinglake 2-3-15.
Very good. 4-4-28 now are Narre. They lead Woori 1-5-11. We've been going 12 minutes in quarter number 2. So the ball coming out now to the members' side of the ground. Another kick in here by Woori Yallock. Monkhurst went up for the mark. Couldn't do so. It was roved nicely there by Robinson. Tried to get it across to a teammate, Basoli. Here they go. Chain of handballs, and this looks pretty good for Woori. Umpire lets him go. O'Day with it now. He's been prominent for Woori. Kicks it into the forward pocket. May Wells had a shot up there. He was looking for Josh Neal. But it's gone out of bounds. That was probably one of the better bits of play by the Tigers, I think. Aiden?
Yeah, that's it. And again, attacking that corridor as well. So boundary throwing, not a terrible result in the forward pocket here for Woori Yallock, but they've got to make this work. Need to get a goal just to trim the margin back down to 11 points. Swan won the tap, but didn't get it to a teammate, or maybe he did. I think it's Liam O'Day under there.
Been busy. It is.
Yep, that's it.
What's happening in Div 2 there? Oh,
I just read out the Division 2 scores just then.
did you? Sorry, wasn't
Yeah, no,
listening.
that's all right. And the ball's just bobbing along the ground. Who can win it here? Even numbers here at the contest. Ball doesn't quite go out of bounds.
Ooh.
No one can get a clean possession. Who's going to pick this up first? A little bit of tunnel ball work there by the Woori players, but they can't pick the ball up cleanly. Picked up there that time by Adams. And there's a whistle here. It's a free kick to Woori Yallock.
Yeah, did well there.
Going to go to Joel Adams. Now, do you reckon he's within range, Leo?
Not a noted goal kicker, Lingy. He used to play up and down more defensively on the wing, so I'd say he'd be looking to give it off.
Right,
Have a go, son. So he's going to have a go
He's
now.
Load up.
Oh, he's given it all he's got and going to drift slightly across.
It's just not going to quite make it. No one can take the mark.
And it's going to be rushed over from behind, I believe. They got a 1-6-12 to Woori. They trail and Narre 4-4-28. We've been going now 13.5 minutes and quarter. Number 2, the kick out's been taken. Narre, they can clear through the centre of the ground. Oh, just goes over the head there of his teammate Munima. The umpire lets him go. It's been picked up over here. This time it's young Smith. Joel Smith puts it into the forward 50. Couldn't take it, but it's been snaffled there by Tommy Toner. He can get it out there for Narre Warren. The mark's been paid and handball straight away by Munima. Goes to the outer side of the ground. They're on a bit of a run here. Munimar's got it again. I think he's had more handballs than kicks. Goes very, very short and finds the skipper there in Cody. Cody goes straight across the ground, straight towards our broadcast man. Unattended mark there to Howard. Didn't have to jump too high for that. Goes to the broadcast side once again. Handball over the top. This is Tonner. Mitchell gives it across to a teammate. There's a mark and/or free kick. It was a free kick, too high. And a bit of jumper pulling once again. And the free kick here going the way of Tommy Toner. Umpire says settle down. So we've got Toner and Toners. This is Toner. Kicks it into that forward 50, close to the boundary line once more. Goes over the top of the back of the pack. Nobody can hang on to that. Been picked up, handballed, and almost had a kick at goal. It's been rushed through. I thought another opportunity there to Stag. Couldn't quite get the boot to it. It's been rushed through for a behind there to the Pies. They go to 4-5-29 now. They lead Woori 1-6-12. We've been going 15 minutes in a quarter number 2.
So ball to be brought back into play here. Still a 17-point lead here. Just the 2 goals so far this quarter, and they've both gone to Narre Warren. And this time they opt to go to the broadcast wing. Flying high there, but couldn't take the mark there. That time was Miles. Ball trickling towards the boundary line. It's Woori with the numbers, though. And they can get the ball moving. They're looking to go inboard here. Miles is going to get it again. He goes with a handball back in the corridor here. It's up a teammate there that time in Pisano. Pisano with a long kick. It's not the best one, though. Both players are taking the ball there, but got the ball out the back here. This time is Callahan. Callahan gets them moving forward, and now they can go inside 50 here, Narre. It's not a bad-looking kick. Is it to the advantage of the teammate? No, the mark isn't taken. The ball spills to ground. And the Woori defenders getting in there. And it looks like they're going to get the ball out for the time being. Yes, they do, but that kick's going to go pretty wide. I think it's just going to bounce inside play. Yep, it is. And it's going to be a boundary throw-in at about half forward here for Narre Warren. So the ruck duel between Benson and Swan to commence again. No, it's not going to be Swan this time.
I think Monkhurst's gone the ruck.
Monkhurst and Howe it is. Howe's got the front position. He just thumps it forward. But it's the Woori Yallock player who takes the ball, but taken in a tackle. So it's going to be a ball up here at half forward for Narre Warren. So what can Woori do? Can they get something going here? Can they go up the corridor again? They've done that okay so far this game. Just bobbling around. It's picked up eventually here and just thrown onto the boot there that time by Smith, who's almost had a bit of a ping at the goals. Are they going to rush it over Woori? I think they are. And not a bad option, so it's over the line for a behind. So it's an even 18-point lead here now for Narre Warren, and they opt to go the corridor again this time. Looking for Lindgren, couldn't quite take the mark, and it's Narre with the numbers here. They're going to go inside 50 once again. It's a good kick.
Good kick.
Very good kick, and playing on here is Suey's, and he's put it through for a goal, and the score 5-6-36 to 1-6-12 the way here of Narre Warren. They lead by 24 points now, and just starting to really get some ascendancy in this game now, Leo.
They did too. Nice little mark and played on there by Mitchell Tonner. He got it around there to Series, and he just put through his second goal of the afternoon too. We're going 17 minutes now in the second quarter, and even when Woori came out of that attack, it was a 2-on-1. So they're getting numbers to the contest at the moment, Narre, and they're just outnumbering Woori wherever they go. They've either got to be a bit more precise or they've got to get numbers to come up to the ground and fill up that centre corridor area, because they're just really concentrating between the arcs and Narre and setting up their defensive zone quite well at the moment. So it's back in the middle again. Zach Monkhurst got the right fish to it, but was sharked there. Bob Munimurray got his handball out to a teammate. Off they go once again. And into the races there, the skipper and Cody. Look at that kick. Beautiful. And the mark has been taken over here by Narre once again. This is a Milojevic, or Milojevic. Milojevic. It's a beautiful Milojevic. I'll call it that way. Beautiful bit of play by Trent Cody once again. He's just a beautiful deliverer of the footy.
Milojevic. Service for Milojevic.
Oh, yeah. 45-degree angle. Distance shouldn't be an issue, about 30 metres out. Deliberate walk up now, coming in. On the right boot, looks very, very straight. But it's just hooking at the last little bit. Unfortunately for Narre and himself, it's gone through for a behind. So a few chances gone begging. 5-7-37 on Narre, 1-6-12 Woori. We've been going 18.5 minutes in our second quarter. Lovely bit of play. Once Trent Cody gets hold of it, you just want to run into a space because he's going to hit you on the chest every time. Yep. So just waiting for someone to get out of the ute and get the footy back. And it's in the hands of Robbie Allen. Loves to go long, very rarely goes short. Now you can run out of the full-back area, he does exactly that. Oh, it's come off the inside of the boot a little bit, but it's good enough to find his skipper there in Cody Basile. He plays on straight away, went right, then went left, now comes straight down the line here, looking for his teammate there, but it was well done by Toner, and that's Tommy who got it down there for Narre. Spills through once again, little handball come out of the back by Simpson of Narre, but they've turned it over, and Narre once more go through Bader into that forward line, and it's gone off hands. It's gone out of bounds. It has, for another throw in. 19 gone. So just repelling every attack at the moment, the Pies. And Woori just finding it difficult to find a few answers.
Just can't seem to get the ball in their forward half of the ground at the moment. Woori, as you said, Leo, they're just doing everything right. The Narre Warren defence. As the ball's thrown back into play at about half forward here for Narre. Couldn't quite take it cleanly out of the ruck there. There we go. We've got a free kick here, and it's going to go to Narre.
Yeah, it was a high tackle.
So we'll find out who it is in a moment, but it's going to be another shot at goal here, Narre. This could make it 31 points and really give them the ascendancy as 20 minutes have gone in this second quarter. And so it will be Riley Sueys. He'll have the shot. This for a 31-point lead here for Narre Warren.
He's kicked 2.
He's already kicked 2 goals so far today, as Leo just mentioned. He is probably going to kick from about 50 metres. He's on just a slide angle. He's pretty much directly in front, so Sueys begins his approach now. A big kick required. And it looks pretty good. It's straight over the goal umpire's cap, and it's a 31-point lead now to Narre Warren. Score is 6-7-43 to Woori Yallock, 1-6-12. And Narre have just got all the answers at the moment, Leo.
They have indeed. They've already kicked 4 goals, 6 in actual this quarter. So they've had 10 pings at goal. A few other went out of bounds, and at the moment there's only been 3 solid through behinds to Woori. So they're just finding it very hard to get it into their forward 50. And I'm not really sure what else they can do. They've tried big Zach Monkhurst in the ruck, and it hasn't happened too much. It looks like there's been a free kick off the ball as we are speaking.
And I think this is going to go to Narre. Yes, it
is.
is.
This is going to be like a 3-point play in basketball, and they've given away a free kick before it's even gone back to the centre circle.
And it's, who has it got it now? It's Milojevic.
Yeah, and really you just can't afford to give away silly free kicks. And I know you might be getting a bit upset here, Woori, but you've got to maintain your decorum. So leaving a player all alone, Milojevic decides to dish it off. It's probably still the same distance out, I believe. And it's another opportunity now for Narre through Tommy Toner. And he's going to, I thought he was going to play on then, because he's got to still kick at about 50. So coming in now, Tom Toner on the right foot. This goes a little bit right of centre. Will it come back far enough? It tried hard but didn't, and it's gone through for another behind here to Narre to go to 6-8-44. Had a few opportunities. 1-6-12 Woori. We've been going 21.5 in the second quarter, and well, almost a gifted goal there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. A bit of a reprieve there for the Woori defenders. That was very costly as Monkhurst tries to get to front position. He thumps it away. Now a chance here for Simpson as he gets the ball moving forward. They're looking to go for that corridor, but that time it was cut off by Johnson. And now they go through the corridor here, Narre. It's a nice chip little kick there by Stagg.
Pass.
And he hits up the target. He finds the man there. This time it's Richardson. Richardson just goes with another short pass, but he's turned it over. So a chance now for Woori. And they're going to go along the scoreboard wing this time. So they've gone along the wing a little bit more this quarter. That one doesn't really hit up anyone. Getting to the ball first there, I think that time was Suey's. And now Narre with a chance to attack. This kick's going to go inboard. Swan did well to spoil. He can't get the ball though. And now Narre are going to go through the corridor here. That's a high up under ball. It's to the advantage here of Tonner.
Good mark.
And he takes the mark. Tonner, he wants to handball to Toner. But no, Tonner, he goes with a short kick, and that's a beautiful hit up to the skipper, Trent Cody. Wow. And he's going to hit up a teammate. That's another. Oh, no, it's not going to quite work out here. And doing very well in defence there that time was Robbie Allen. And they're going to keep it going. Simpson with a long kick up the wing. It's not going to hit up a teammate, though. It's a funny little bounce. That'll be LBW in cricket there, Leo.
Would have been.
That time there it was Dempster, and he just goes long and high up and under along the boundary line.
It's got to be high.
No clear possession. No, it is a mark taken.
Yeah, no, it's free kick. Too
It's
high.
a free kick.
Yeah. Umpire says get up, take your kick.
Yep, so Toner, he handballs in ball that time to Jared Smith. It's a high up and under ball. Is it going to find a target? Yes, it is. It's Cody. The skipper with a very good grab, and he could stretch the lead out to 38 points here with a straight kick.
Well, I'm not sure if it's Cody. Is it? Yes, it could be. It's right in a little blind spot. Sure, I shouldn't leave anybody out in their own.
And Trent Cody, the skipper, he's already kicked a couple today. Stabs at the ball, but it's good enough. It's going to go through for a goal. And the score is 7-8-50 to 1-6-12. No. Oh, yes, no. Is it a goal? Yes. No, it is. Just a very subdued celebration there, Leo. I was caught off guard there for a moment, but it is a goal, and it's a 38-point lead now to Narre Warren of really taking control in this second quarter.
Well, they have indeed, haven't they? So 7-8-50 to the halfway home, aren't they? Always think first to 100, and you're just about there. 1-6-12, Woori, 24 gone, quarter number 2, and yeah, they just can't seem to break it through that middle at the moment, Woori, and not sure what else they can do, mate. Like I said, the cattle are missing at the moment. Woori got a few players out. Missing Michael Batten, of course, out injured, coaching the twos at the moment. But back in the middle, up they go again. Benson and Swan. Benson just too smart there, just puts his big body in the road, just taps it down to the ground. Looking for his skipper there in Cody. Umpire says no. And, oh, yes, I didn't know what I was going to say. Not trying to get it out, but it's another ball up. So getting away with that. Woori. So secondary ball up. Benson just, was that a block? I don't know. Swan tries to get the tap out. I thought it was. Picks it up again. Gives it across to a teammate here in Stagg. Big, long kick to the outer side of the ground. Narre keep their feet. They do indeed. Umpire lets them play on there. There's no prior opportunity here. It's going to be a ball up. They've kept it in there. Created a 50-50 ball, Narre. So well done. Oh, umpire didn't muck around. Just threw it straight up in there. There was no ruckman. So the ball went up and the ball went down. And the umpire just lets them go. Woori now. Got a little kick out there towards the scoreboard side of the ground. And they've got a bit of a run happening. Can they drive it into that forward 50? I think it might have been Basoli. Puts it in there. Over the back of the pack, Josh Neal. Couldn't hang on to it, so the umpire just lets him play on. Adams picks it up. Gives it to a teammate. The old 1-2. That kick come off the knee, so it only travelled about 3 feet. Trying to do a good job there. Hawkins of Woori. Can pick it up once again. Is it going to run out of bounds? It is. Well done over there. And Woori got an opportunity here. 6 minutes gone in the second quarter. The umpire wants to know who the ruckman. Well, Zach Monkhurst is there. And also Benson for Narre. So umpire throws it in, drops a bit short. Monkhurst tries to pick it up on a half volley. Does so now. Handballs it back inboard. Just a little check side kick, and it's come off hands. Oh, that was a good effort. And it's gone through for behind here to Woori. 1-7-13. They needed a goal. 7-8-50. Narre, we've been going just over 26 minutes in the second quarter. And the footy finds itself on the out of back pocket. And Narre's got it.
And Seatsman got it. He's just going to go with a little chip pass there. And he finds a teammate that time in Reece Dempster. And he just chips it along the wing as well. So they're going, oh no, he's turned it over. It's out on the full. So
ooh.
Chance for Woori to go back inside 50. And that's a neat little kick. And it hits up Zachy Monkhurst. So this is a massive opportunity here. He just has to go back and kick this goal. It's pretty simple.
It is simple, isn't it? Until you've got to do it.
That's it. Just a kick straight through the 2 big sticks for Zach Monkhurst is what's required here for Woori Yallock, is to bring the margin back down to 31 points as we've gone 27 minutes into this second quarter. And big Zach Monkhurst, who's played a few games this year in the VFL for North Melbourne, really needs to stand up and prove himself here today for Woori. Obviously the son of the great Damien Monkhurst, and here comes now Zachy Monkhurst. Doesn't look too bad. I think he's just going to miss it to the near side. He does, so it's behind a wasted opportunity for Woori. The score is 7-8-50 to 1-8-14, the way of Narre Warren. And bringing the ball back into play here is Sorosinski. He just goes for a little chip pass here and finding his teammate there in Mutimer. Mutimer just with a short kick here. And finding his teammate that time in Jared Smith. So I think the siren can't be too far away because they just seem to be playing keepings off here. Narre got the ball now. Here is Johnson. Johnson goes along the king and finds the target, but couldn't take the mark there. That time was Richardson. Trying to get to the ball here first is Marsh, and the ball stays in play. In fact, it nearly trickled over the line here, trying to get to the ball here that time there for where he was Allen, but can't get to it.
Oh, it's part of the free kick to Stagg.
Free kick to Hayden Stagg, so here we go. Could be a chance for a late goal here, and this would really hurt Woori Yallock if he could stretch it out to 42 points. Hayden Stagg is quite a fair way out, right on the boundary line as well, so you reckon he'll try and hit up a teammate, Hayden Stagg?
Well, I don't know. I think he'll have a shot at it. I think the thought of Woori faithfully thought it might have been an incorrect disposal, but umpire saw it the other way.
So Hayden Stagg just tucked up on the boundary line. It looks like he's lining up for the goal. So when he comes now on the right foot, it's probably not the right angle. No, on the left. It's not a bad looking kick, I tell you what, but it is across the face. And I think that may have hit the behind post on the full. It has, yep. So Woori going to get it back. No score here. So margin stays at 36 points. And they bring it back. Oh, no, it's a costly turnover, Leo.
This is what happens, isn't it? And they just turn it over, and there's too many numbers after the zone was set, and they can just pick them off one by one, and the pass finds its way in the hands of Stagg once again, this time directly in front, 40 metres out, and it's like a kick in from full back after a point. You've got a zone set up, and if you turn it over, you're in all sorts of trouble. And the Woori find themselves in exactly that spot. So Hayden Stagg, this time from directly in front, 29 gone, closing in on half-time, can put it back. There you go. There is the siren, and Stagg got the final kick of the day in half-time break. Well, not the day, but till half-time on the left leg again. Puts it up very high, puts it up very long, and puts it up very straight. And straight through the middle, right on half-time, kicks his second goal. The 8th goes on the board there to Narre Warren as they go to 8-8-56 with Woori. 1-8-14, so we've got a 7-goal deficit here at the moment. G6.
In Division 1, Emerald 8-9-57 to Belgrave, 1-3-9, Seville 13-7-85 to Hillsville 3-4-22. Your boys are back in it as well, Leo. Berwick Springs 9-4-58 to Gembrook 7-3-45.
I'll come back. We'll keep you up to date as the sign's already sounded, and straight out of the get-go, Trent Cody gets a kick out for Narre, kicking into that forward 50 once again. Good tackle late over there, Robbie Swan. Umpire, no, it wasn't Swan. Unfortunately, it was over there. It was Lindgren. Umpire says it's a free kick. And it's going to go the way of Narre, picked up by Milojevic, who handballs across to a teammate, and standing there all alone, Hayden Stagg, who kicked 2 in the second quarter, and the last quarter just gone, finds himself about 30 metres out, 45-degree angle, and Hayden, they're starting off once again, aren't they?
Yep, that's it. So he kicked the last goal of the first half, could kick the first goal of the second half here, Hayden Stagg. He's on a bit of a slide angle. He's probably going to be kicking from about 35 metres out. And he's had the kicking boots on today, Hayden Stagg, so you'd back him in at this point.
He's coming in kicking with his right foot on the left side, is that right?
Yeah, right foot on the left side. No, left foot on the right side. You're confusing me, Leo.
I know I am. And I think he has missed that to the right-hand side. Oh, there's a...
to the near side.
Right off there. 8-9-57. Narre 1-8-14 Woori Yallock, and that's only taken a minute. The kicking's already taken place. Gone to the outer side, and the turnover's happened immediately as Josh Tonner takes the mark unopposed once again. Give it across to a teammate, and there's a lot of black and white jumpers running around. Goes long into the top of the square. A few Woories up there in front. Robbie Allen's probably been one of Woori's best as well. He doesn't know where to go. He's just always stopping and starting because he doesn't know where he can go. There's not a lot of options. So he comes to the broadcast side of the ground. No good kicking it to me. Looking for his skipper in Cody Basoli. Got a whack in the face for his trouble. Lingy Adams picked it up but lost it straight away. Over the top went handball by Mitch Tonner this time. Finds across now to Tim Toner. And it goes into that forward 50, right about 30 metres out. Got nowhere near it. There was Atkinson of Woori Yallock as he ran himself under the football. Picked up and a little kick around the shoulder. Straight through Milojevic. And there's the first goal of the second half. Goes the way of Narre. They go to 9-9-63. And they lead Woori 1-8-14. And this could start to turn ugly. Lockie, what can they do? There's an opinion from an umpire the was going to umpire the unders and the twos today.
Well, I think what I've noticed so far, particularly in the first half, is just Narre all over Woori, to be honest. And look, you know, despite the fact there's a couple of injuries to Woori, I think they just really need to clearly work themselves back into the contest if they're able to take anything away from the day.
Old to go apart. Jack Cole's right in front of you, Aiden. If you want, Lockie, if you want to go down and tap him on the shoulder and give him your words of wisdom. I know the reply will come back pretty swift, flat, and something you couldn't put over the air. I wouldn't think. He's a good man, Jack Cole. Good coach too. So back in the middle. What can Woori do about this? Up they go once again. Benson's been predominant in the ruck there for Narre. Now it's just thrown out the pack. The umpire said it's all right. Slick hands by Mitch Toner. Gave it to a teammate, looking right in front of our broadcast fan here. Nicely backed up. Munimer, who dropped it, was good enough to go back and get it and find his teammate standing all alone in Dempster.
Dempster now, he's going to run inside 50. He's going to have a shot at goal.
Look at
pretty
this.
good off the boot. He's kicked it.
Far out.
Reece Dempster, how about that? The kick in board, the play on, the goal, absolutely magnificent bit of play there by Narre Warren. They lead by 55 points now. Score is 10-9-69 to 1-8-14. And Narre, what a start to this second half. They finished off the first half well, and they're not stopping at the moment. The ball's going to go back into the middle for a second here. And it's going to be Benson and Swan once again in the ruck. So what can Swan do? Can he get them started here, Leo? Can he get it down to one of his teammates? Can they get the ball inside?
It was a great
50?
play by Mutimer. He went for the mark, dropped the mark, quick enough to pick it up, handball straight in Dempster under an open goal. It was just great play.
It was magnificent. The ball goes up again. And winning the tap there, actually grabbing out of the ruck in the end was Benson. He gets it down to a teammate there, that time in the Skipper and Cody. Kick inside 50, not the best. It's just probably going to trickle over the boundary line. And a boundary throw in inside 50 for Narre Warren. Not a terrible result. They've got another chance here for a goal. Could potentially get the lead out to 10 goals here now.
What I find with Narre too, the minute they get it and kick it, they just kick to space because they know once the player gets it in a certain position, the footy's going to go usually at 45. So they always tend to go out at 45s. And again, even though Cody missed that kick, it wasn't exactly the right spot.
Yep, that's it. And got the ball now is Richardson, and he handballs to the outer side, but it's cut off by O'Day. O'Day with a wobbly old kick, which goes out of bounds on the full. And so Joshua Tonner for Narre is going to take the ball now. And he's not going to waste any time, you wouldn't think. He just goes with a short kick into the skipper.
Was that far enough?
And umpire says it was just far enough. So Trent Cody will go back and have another shot for goal here. He's already kicked 3 this afternoon, this for his 4th. He's kicking from probably about 45 metres out on probably about a 45-degree angle as well. And he's had the kicking boots on today. You'd back him in. He begins his approach for goal now, the skipper Trent Cody. So,
Reigning best and fairest winner.
Yep, that's it, the reigning best and fairest winner. It's just going to miss to the near side.
Just got a bit close to the man on the mark, didn't he, really? And just snuck in for a behind there. So they go to 10-10-70.
Yallock 1-8-14, the lead is 56 points.
5.5 in the third quarter. So Robbie Allen usually goes long. No different here. Goes towards interchange gates in front. Judge the flight of the ball well. Smith. Just very stagnant movement by Woori. Goes very, very short. Doesn't even make the distance there. Picked up here by Miles. What can he do with it now? Goes back through the centre corridor. Over there on the right-hand side, on the left foot there was Timmy Anderson. Haven't seen too much of Timmy today. Went back and picked it up once again. Another wobbly left footer. Straight to Tonner. On his left foot, goes back the other way. Unfortunately for him, it's been picked off there by Lindgren. Goes back down centre corridor. That looked a bit better, and that's the big fella in Monkhurst. Oh, that could have almost have been what they call a protected area.
Has he got the range, Leo?
No.
No. Well, there you go.
Really?
I reckon it'll land just about on the line.
Made his debut in the VFL a few weeks ago.
Doesn't mean you can kick it.
Well,
He's a good kicker to
he
footy.
kicked 10 a few weeks ago, so on
Yep.
Anzac Day actually. So
Can kick a footy, Zach. Make a fool of me. I don't mind that. It's been done many a times.
Back himself in.
Kicking it from the 50-metre arc, coming in now. Puts it up pretty high. Puts in a bit of a helicopter. Drops into the goal square. Like I said, didn't quite make the distance. The mark's been taken there. Looks like it could have been Benson in actual fact. All the lane there goes across there to Josh Tonner. He's had a few possessions this quarter. Bang to Cody. Off they go. Handball to a teammate. Switches play to this side of the ground. That's right in the middle of the back there by Richardson. Sure, the umpire saw it. No, he didn't. Oh, whiplash there to Benny Monkhurst. And he missed that one there. And a short pass finds it in the hands of Jared Smith. And how can you miss 2 hands in the middle of the back there, Hayden?
Yeah, it was a little bit disappointing for Woori, but nonetheless, it's another shot at goal here now for Narre Warren. Jared Smith who I think's kicked one goal today, hasn't he? Or, no, he hasn't.
They kicked behind.
Kicked one behind, so this will be a chance for Smith to kick his first goal for the day from 49 metres. Pretty good looking kick, but just missing to the near side. And it's another behind. The score here at Narre is 10-11-71 to Woori Yallock 1-8-14. It's a 57-point lead here at Narre, Warren. And the big fella, Allen, just going to go with a short kick this time. He hits up the teammate that time in Benny Monkhurst. He just goes with a short chin kick. It's going to get out to Liam O'Day. O'Day does okay. I think O'Day's just going to hug the boundary line with this kick. No, he's going to go back here. And goes to his teammate there, and Robbie Allen once again. Oh, that kick by Allen, not the best. It's kept in play momentarily by Atchison. He does well. And now they're going to go along the scoreboard wing. That kick goes over the head that time there of, I think it was Pisano, and the ball trickles out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in at about half forward here for Narre Warren. So just a bit fumbly there, Woori Yallock. And their defenders just look a little bit nervous at the moment here, Leo.
Well, they're just trying to do something, aren't they? Just trying to maintain possession of the footy, because they look up and there's just a big wall of black and white jumpers. This time over the back of the pack it went. Woori in front of the scoreboard at the moment. Can they do anything about it? But they've turned it over once again. And they just split out here, Narre. They've got two players to kick it to. Missed Tonop, but picked up by Miller. What does he want to do with it? Gives it off straight away, and there's another free kick. This time it's going to go the way of Woori. And this looks like it's going to go to, is that Swan? Or it might be Atkinson.
Lindgren, I think.
Lindgren goes out to the outer side of the ground.
Work for it!
And Woori just want to move that ball further forward. Goes to the 50-metre arc, over the back of the pack. Benson in front, got the ball to the ground. Little kick around the corner by Josh Neal. There, Swan. And Swan takes a mark about 25 metres out, directly in front. A little bit better there, just moving the ball around. And Swan gone forward, and Zachy Monkhurst in the ruck. Maybe that's the move they needed to make.
A bit more composure just there that time from Woori, wasn't it? They didn't hurry it. They just lowered the eyes. And Swan can come in for his first goal of the afternoon. Ooh, made the goal umpire dance, but I think it has gone through. Yes, it is.
Waiting for the all clear. Oh, geez, took his time, didn't he, eh?
Yep, that's it. But it is a goal nonetheless. The score here at Narre, 10-11-71 to Woori Yallock, 2-8-20. Their first goal since about midway through the first quarter, Leo.
We've been going 9.5 minutes in the second quarter too, but goal umpire there really made sure. I think that could have been, is that Dylan Priestley? Brendan Small out there, I think it is, who made sure they got the photograph of him just waiting there to get it done. Lockie, is that what you umpires do?
Yes. Good effort by Robbie Swan there. I had him in the team of the week, so I think he's backed up his efforts there again.
He's been trying hard, but Benson's been probably the predominant ruckman. I think Aiden, he's done a good job. So back in the ruck now with Zach Monkhurst, and jumped early, but Zach Monkhurst rows the back, drives it long to that forward pocket. Don't get those windows dirty, Lockie. We had a young man cleaning them this morning, as you probably know. Little handball out there by Swan, but it was a bit of an awkward one. It was an inside-out one, hasn't gone anywhere. And the umpire says, I'll ball it up. And all the special effects might picking up the coach's comments as well. Up she goes once again. Swan, lovely little tip out at back. And that is a really good effort. And I'll just pick that up in a minute. Could have been Brad Arnold. We'll just have a look-see.
That was the ruck off there by Swan. That was magnificent over the back of the head.
Yeah, unfortunately, they went through for a behind to Bradley Arnold, who's had 2 pings for 2 points. They go to 2-9-21. Woori and Narre 10-11-71. Been going 10, nearly 11 minutes. Quarter number 3.
Oh, just a big fly there again by Will Howe. Not as big as some of those ones in the first quarter. The ball trickles out the back now. Getting possession of the ball here for the time for Woori Yallock. This time is Robinson. But getting the ball back now is Narre Warren. They go inboard with this kick. They can't quite take the mark. They're going to go inside 50 nonetheless. Here having a shot at goal now was Stagg. It's across the face. It's not a bad kick, and it finds a target.
Good mark,
and
good play.
Harrison Brain is going to have a shot. Oh, and he centres it beautifully. And Corey Bader's going to have a shot from probably about 15 metres out on a slide angle. So this should be a goal here coming up for Narre Warren. And to stretch the lead back out to 56 points. So Bader wasting no time. Simple shot. Simple goal. Goal umpire doesn't move. The score here at Narre, 11-11-77 to Woori Yallock, 2-9-21.
Yeah, they certainly like sharing the ball around, don't they? Bader's first goal there, and made it look easy, really. I wouldn't have dished it off. I would have had a shot at goal myself, Lockie, but
of course you would have.
I could have. Well, someone's got to kick the jolly thing. It may as well be you. But they certainly share the ball around, did quite nicely. But that Stagg, he's a big fella. When they get Scalzo back, he's another big chunk of a man when he comes playing on the He's got a big, strong left foot, plays on the wing, and you get Stagg and Scalzo, and they're just like a bull at the gate.
Monkhurst and Howe on the ruck. And Monkhurst just grabs it and he just throws it onto the right boot. High up and under ball. It's a bit of a funny little leg spinner there, and eventually Narre get it out for the time being. Getting over there, but couldn't quite win the footy. That time was Marsh, and Narre once again. Oh, beautiful strong hands there, and I think that might be Mutimer with the ball for the moment. He's just looking around. He's just going to go a little chip pass out in our broadcast wing here. So Narre just controlling the ball for the time being. Got it now here is Joshua Donner. And he just looks up ahead. In no real hurry here at the moment, Narre. He's just going to go along and hug the boundary line with his kick. Yep, that's exactly what he does. It's a bit of a floater. It's to the advantage of Narre. Got the ball here now is Benny Monkhurst. He handles back inboard and hits up. I think it's Oscar Simpson. Got the ball here now is Smith. Handball back in there is Zachy Monkhurst. The ball's wrapped up for the moment, and I reckon it'll be a ball up right in front of the commentary box here. Yes, it will be. So I think it's going to be Monkhurst, and
that's the quality of these windows, guys.
Monkhurst just in the ruck.
Lovely job, bud.
Monkhurst won the tap. He got it out to Simpson. Simpson couldn't take it cleanly. Trying to burrow through there that time. Quite see who it was. I think that kick's gone on the full. Yes, it has.
Whose boot did it come off, though?
It's come off the Woori boot, apparently, so it's going to be Mutimer with the ball, Leo.
Yeah, did a good job there. And free kick going to Mutimer. Puts it in the hot spot about 30 metres out from goal. There's another little push in the back there. This time the good mark taken by Robbie Allen. He's probably been Woori's best at the moment. Had to be too. O'Day also been quite good, but there's been few and far between. Mark could have been taken, just couldn't be hung on to by Richardson of Narre Warren. The umpire lets him go. There's an incorrect disposal, and the free kick here going the way of Woori.
To Simpson, I think it is, yep.
It is. Simpson goes out the outer side of the ground. In front of that nice little tent over there. Must have been a few past players hanging out there. I'm not quite sure. Another mark and or free kick. And Woori, they can go down the scoreboard side of the ground. It shows 77-21 in favour of Narre Warren. They've turned it over again. Have Woori. Comes back in with a wobbly old wobbler towards the up 50-metre mark. Handball frees up players and just going directly to right angles to the ground. Oh, nearly good mark there. He was looking for his teammate Milojevic. Couldn't do so because there was too many Woori players. Now, oh, good smack. You could hear it on the effects mic. It really hit hard. And it's just gone enough to get it out in the full. That was well done there by Narre. And their free kick now has been taken. Has been marked here by Corey Bader. Gives it off to a teammate, to the skipper. In Cody, goes right, goes left. He can do anything, this young man. On the left leg, which is a beautiful looking kick too, over everybody's head. Nobody took the mark there. A little handball, got plenty of time. On the left leg goes Smith into that forward pocket. And Richardson just fumbled it at the last minute there for Narre, and it's been rushed through for another behind. To the Pies, they go to 11-12-78. They lead Woori 2-9-21. We've been going now 15 minutes, quarter number 3.
I want to bring the ball back into play. He's looking at the scoreboard wing, and that's where he goes. Just with a short little kick this time. It's not a great one. What's going to happen here? I think it's just
it's a throw-in because he's played on from full back.
Yeah, no, that's it. He's played on, so it's okay. Bandry throwing here at half forward now for Narre Warren.
Stupid rule.
Kick wasn't the best there.
It's what it is.
It is what it is. Doesn't mean it's right.
So throwing back into play here. Got the front position there, I think, is Monkhurst. And winning the ball at ground level that time was Arnold. And they just go with a high up and under ball here to Woori, and that's spoiled there by one of the Narre players. And just willing the ball forward here, Woori. This is not a bad little handball. This looks like an okay bit of play here by Narre. Woori, I should say. And one of the Woori players got out the back there and dispossessed.
Dropped his footy.
That's Josh Neal.
That's a good decision by the umpire.
Just got caught in the wrong foot, didn't he? Just couldn't get the boot, the ball, and Narre, here they go. They're free out everywhere at the moment. Out on his own Brown. Should have and could have played on, but didn't. So now he does. Comes off the boot a bit ordinarily. Umpire says it's all right. Picking the football up there, looks like Dempster. Wants to come back round here in front of our pavilion. Robbie Allen in front. Was he tunnelled there? I think he was. That's a dangerous bit of play. And that free kick goes against Stagg. Oh, they played advantage today. It was a late call. The free kick was let go. Simpson had it eventually. And now it's back into the hands of Narre as they turn it over once again. The skipper, plenty of it. Cody goes back from centre half back.
Up the corridor this time, do Narre. It's not a bad kick by Cody, but it just goes over the top of his teammate here in Callaghan. He does it okay, Callaghan. He just takes a step back, hits up Mutimer. Mutimer with a nice chip kick inside 50. It's not bad. It doesn't quite hit the teammate. But I think this is Miller who's going to send the ball. It's high up and under ball. No, it just goes out on the full. It's just a wobbly old kick. And
a nothing kick, really.
Oh, kicked the wrong side of it. Just tried to chip it back in, boy. Hit the wrong side of the footy.
Very good. I think this is Atchison who's going to take... No, it's not.
We'll get some scores from around town in a minute. We'll get the window cleaner to do that.
And all going to the outside here this time to Robinson.
Does a great job too.
Takes the mark here. He's going to look to go up the broadcast wing. Comes in front of us, and this time with the ball is Robbie Allen. So just slowing the play down for the moment here, Woori. Allen with a little chip kick up the line. Found the teammate. Mark wasn't taken though. And spilling the ball over the bench line that time was Brad Arnold, and it's going to be a throw-in on the broadcast wing.
What do you got for us, Loggy?
So I'm looking at Premier Division netball at the moment. Pakenham Lions leading Beaconsfield 30-23. Monbulk trailing Wandon 23-28. Mount Ev in front of Upwey Tacoma by 3 goals. Linda Ferny Creek beating Rock by 35-13. And then obviously Narre got over the top of Woori today.
Okay, that was netball. Okay, we'll be a bit more interested in footy in a minute. So throw in, centre wing. Good throw in as well. Zach Monkhurst can take it out of the ruck and gets his right boot into it pretty well. Goes to centre half forward, but there's too many jumpers again. Picking it up and just throwing it out the back of the pack was Johnson of Narre. They get away with it once again. Here they go. Up the middle of the ground. Oh, it's a poor kick. Turning the ball over. Umpire says it's all right, you can play on. It's a long kick down the ground. It was well done by Joel Smith. But unfortunately, his kick out there has been marked by Narre Warrens Brown. And he can play on as well if he wants to. Just settling it down. Got a few left footers, and he's another one. Right at the scoreboard side of the ground, and just standing to all alone, taking an uncontested mark is Miller. They just seem to find a lot of space. Prepared to run. No one on the mark. Goes left and goes right. Oh, then he got caught. The umpire says it's all right. That is not all right. So both of the players been let off there, I think. But Narre picked the footy up and go to the forward 50. 1, 2, 3. Still couldn't quite hang on to it, Narre. That's the throwing out there of the ball. Umpire just lets him go once again. There it just spins out. There's an opportunity now and running into an open goal after an awesome handball is Tommy Miller. And he's missed to the right-hand side. By Jiminy Cricket, they could have kicked a big score here today.
Yep, that's it.
11-13-79. Narre 2-9-21 Woori. And we've been going 19 and a bit minutes in this third quarter.
Pisano just turns the ball over. It was a terrible kick, and it'll be taken by Callahan.
Go for the shot, son.
He's calling for him to take the shot, but no, he makes the right decision and centres it. It's not it's out the back here. Got the ball for the moment is Benny Monkhurst. He handballs over the top and finds a teammate, that time at Atchison. Now Robertson, I should say. And they do it okay here. Woori Yallock O'Day with front position and takes a strong mark. And they're going to continue to go up the scoreboard wing here. So O'Day this time hits out a teammate. I think it's Simpson. And Simpson with a high up and under ball. It's to the advantage of the teammate. And it's a free kick here. So they're going to keep it moving now, Woori. The wheel and go. Up and under. But with front position there and taking a good defensive mark that time was Zeitsman. And he's going to cross it over to the other side of the ground. Got the ball here this time to Sorosinski. And he goes forward that time there to Miller. And they're going to go through the corridor this time. Got the ball now as Mutimer. Mutimer looking to handball, and he does just that. Here we go. They can go inside 50 now. Kicks a little bit hot, and a good mark taken there that time by Sisverda. And he'll take no time. Oh, no, it's not a good kick though, and it hits up the opposition player that time in Callahan.
Well, Callahan just marked it under 10 in size. Would have plenty of time just to kick it to a teammate, but just rushed it a bit. Callahan. Again, plenty of time to pick up players, and standing there all alone. I don't think he's had an opponent for a while there, Kurt Mutimer. Kicks a bit of a helicopter directly across the other side of the ground. There are no players from Woori there. It's all gone back into that defensive 50. It's going to pay off now as Miles takes the mark unattended at centre half back. Just a bit of kick to kick happening. Very, very short in actual fact. Is that far enough? O'Day takes it. He's been very good for Woori as well, one of their better players. They just seem to be saying, well, if we can't score, let's keep the footy, and so they can't score. Looking for Marsh on the outer side of the wing. He dropped what he probably should have taken. The umpires just let him go once again. There's a whistle on play. And the free kick going to go away of Woori. A little chip kick over the top. Lindgren had it. Goes in front of the scoreboard. Doesn't look pretty. 79-21 in favour of the Pies. Goes short once again. Mark and/or free kick. And Brad Arnold has got that. Still in front of the scoreboard. Go to Benny Monkhurst in the middle if he wants to. Ignores him. Decides to go long to the top of the forward 50. Over the back of the pack. Swan try for a big fly, but couldn't get all of it. And look at them spread here. Narre come back to the member side of the ground looking for and finding. I think but that could be Richardson.
Correct.
And Richardson just takes his time. It'll go short. Callaghan all alone takes an uncontested mark on the wing.
So Callaghan is going to bring the ball back inboard, and he finds a teammate this time in Sorosinski. And now they go to the outer wing, and got the ball now. Here is Tom Toner, and he just keeps the ball moving. Now it's Miller. Miller with a long handball there, finding Sorosinski. It's not a bad kick here, but couldn't quite take the mark there that time. I think it was Brain. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in just at about half forward here for Narre Warren. And it'll be Richardson and Monkhurst in the ruck. So he's done a bit of the ruck duties when the ball's been inside forward 50 here, Richardson. He gets the tap there to the front position. And now a chance for Woori to get out here and finds a teammate that time. I think it's Simpson.
Bit late on
Gets a little bit of treatment.
Bit late there.
Anyway, Simpson just wheels and goes. It's a high up and under ball. Oh, Swan couldn't quite take the mark. Or was it Lindgren? I think it was Swan. But nonetheless, Narre get the ball back now. And a short little chip kick here finds Mutimer.
On his own again.
And Mutimer's just going to wheel and go on that left boot. It's a long kick. Not quite hitting the target. And Woori with the numbers here. And they can get moving out of defence now. And got the ball here now is Benny Monkhurst. Monkhurst is just going to go along the broadcast wing here. And working hard to get to that ball there that time was Bassano. Bassano with a nice kick over the top, and they can keep it moving here now. Basoli now goes back inboard with that kick. It's a 2-on-1, but doing pretty well there that time was Swan. And he can at least get a stoppage here for Woori inside 50, which wouldn't be a terrible result. But no, they're going to get it out here, Narre, so that's a little bit disappointing there for Woori. And got the ball here now was Mitchell Tonner. Tonner with a handball over to the teammate, and they're going to go back inboard with his kick.
Bang.
Monkhurst flies. And so too did his mate in Allen. And now they can go again. Here goes Benny Monkhurst. He's just going to throw it onto that right boot. No, he's not. He's just going to chip it over the top. And just falls short of Masuno, but... No, that's a terrible kick. It goes out of bounds on the full, Leo.
It was Bell. I think it was smothered off the boot.
Oh, was it?
No, it's gone out in the boot. Just as you got kicked the foot, he got pushed over the line. So just waiting there for the trainers to get out there. Mutimer copped a beauty between Allen and Monkhurst, but he's got up now. That was a heavy collision as Narre now they can just switch play to the outer side. They love doing that. And off they go once again. This time it's in the hands of Davies. He can go as well. Oh, just picking up and just dodging at the right time was Miller. Did it quite nicely with a little blind turn. Can they pick the football up here, Narre? They can. Kicking it up very high. Might have been Sorosinski. The umpire just lets him go now. Spoiled there in going for a mark was Harrison Brain. And it's gone out of bounds for a throw in.
I think just as a general comment, Leo, Woori Yallock actually really good, quite defensively, but as soon as they go straight into midfield, their midfielders and forward line are just really letting them down, hence the strong attacking pressure from Narre Warren.
Certainly has. Now throw in that forward 50 once again. Benson tries to take it out, throws out the back of the pack. The umpire let it go. Miles got it to a teammate, and now Woori. They can go forward over the back of the pack. They could have marked and or free kick to Narre, but the umpire lets it go. It came out in the open spaces. One-on-one here. Who can pick this up? Too many Narre jumpers have got back. It's clear once again from centre half back. Standing all alone, waiting underneath the football, but coming over the top, taking a really good mark is Miles of Woori Yallock. He's about 60 plus out, too far to score. Goes into that forward pocket. They're leading out that way. Can't take the mark. Umpire just lets him go once again, and it's gone out of bounds for another throw in. Probably leading up the middle might have been a bit better. Put it there and they'll run. Starting to get a few hands on heads. Woori too. They're getting run off their feet on this big ground here at Kallura Park. And it's been a nice warm day after a cool start. And Narre get the tap out once more. Benson did a pretty good job. Umpire's just letting them play at the moment. There's a few people on hands and knees. Closing in on 3/4 time. It's still just bobbling around a bit like a pinball. I think everybody's just waiting for a whistle just so they can have a bit of a breather. And there's a few whistles now. We're just going to wait and see what happens.
Rule, I think.
What's that, Loggy?
Well, the second umpire in the middle of the square's just come in to overrule.
So the free kick going away,
yeah.
Miles.
Correct, yeah.
So Adam Miles, he's got an opportunity now. He should be within kicking distance, about 35, 40 metres out. Kicking to the Gembrook or Narre North road end. And very close now, 26 and a half gone in quarter number 3. So Miles coming in on the left foot. Nice looking kick off the boot, but goes right across the face. And goes out on the full and or mark.
Can't let
So Narre, just for interchange, just found a player all on his own. Mlojevic goes short once again. Callaghan been dominant on the wing. He's been playing the member side quite a bit. Another left footer. They just switch play. This time it hasn't worked out. It's been picked up and kicked around the corner. Has that mark been taken? That was... no, it hasn't. Sorry, I heard the whistle blow, but it is three-quarter time. Yep, there's no free kick or mark being paid there, so it's three-quarter time there. Poor quarter, 1 goal, 1 only here to Woori. And the third quarter score there, Narre have kicked 3 goals. Fight another day. As the umpire holds the ball aloft for the start of the last quarter, up she goes, and Benson went up and Benson went down, and the footy wasn't touched by anybody. Quick kick out of the pack by Cody was smothered. Callahan picks it up. Little handball finds its way right through, and Benson, in the resultant end of 2 of them, kicks long into that forward 50 for Narre Warren. Over the back of the pack, Benny Monk couldn't get off the ground. Unfortunately for him with that foot, the umpire has given him a long time. Well, I reckon he should have pinged him there. He had a free arm, he could have kicked it.
Good, you mean?
Yeah, should have pinged it for holding the ball. He had plenty of time to get rid of it and was able to, as you could see as he blew the whistle. So he had a free arm, as they say, Loggy.
Yes, he's just playing on my phone then, but he's called ball up anyway, so don't think it'll make too much of a difference to the match result anyway. Time off. Over to you now, Leah.
Here we go, back in the forward 50. The ball up went a bit sideways, and when they threw it up, the handball went sideways out of the pack by Slowys, but umpire just lets him go. Still got hold of the football. Another little handball out by Miller. Finds it too much and puts it right in that forward pocket. I think that could be Robbie Allen, who's been fantastic out there today for Woori. I think if he went there, they would have been in a lot more poo, quite frankly. Down the scoreboard side, that kick is wobbly, horrible. But never mind, it makes it more difficult to mark for everybody. Woori do pick it up, little handball in the open spaces. Nobody can pick it up at the moment. They're trying everything they can. Handball out the back. This time it finds its way in the hands. And I think that might have been Smith who gave it across to a teammate once more in front of the goal square. Benson went up one hand and got the second grab to it and took a very good mark. He's rucked quite nicely today, I believe, Aidan.
Yep, that's it. And Benson with that nice intercept mark there. He's just going to hug the boundary line along the scoreboard wing. It's a high up and under ball. Got front position there, I think was Benny Monkhurst, but couldn't take the mark. Now Narre with another chance to counter-attack. Had the ball there momentarily was Tonner, I should say. This goes up. Narre got the numbers here. Simpson laying a tackle there that time on Howe.
Like that.
Narre defending grimly. And there's a shot at goal here. It's just across the face though, and it's going to roll through for a behind. So score here at Narre 11-14-80 to Woori Yallock 2-9-21. We're 2 minutes into this final quarter. And it looks like it's going to be Robbie Allen to bring the ball back into play, and he opts to go for the scoreboard wing. He just handballs over the top by that time. And now they get it moving, Woori Yallock, and that's not a bad kick here. Couldn't quite take the mark with Simpson, but the ball trickles over the back, and I think running onto it here now for Narre is Smith.
Go.
And here we go. Here's a chance now. They go inside 50 here, Woori Yallock. Can someone get front position? No, they can't. Here we go. This is a chance for a goal out the back now.
Come on, mate.
The handball goes back over the top, and for his second goal of the day, Josh Neal. Good bit of play there by Woori Yallock, and they kick their third goal for the day. The score here at Narre 11-14-80 to 3-9-27 to Woori Yallock. We are 3 minutes into the final quarter.
I panicked there for a moment. Sorry, Aidan.
You panicked. You weren't even out there, and they knew what they were doing there, Lockie, and they did take an extra risk.
I panicked there for a moment, only just because I saw him handball over the top, and I thought the Narre guy was going to come over and tackle him, and I thought, oh, but lucky they got the job done in the end.
You never panic, and that was probably one of the bits of play there by Woori, and maintained possession and looked a little bit more cohesive.
Yeah, that's it. A bit more composed as well. So the ball goes back into the middle now.
They've just got to, like, they've been disgraced, Woori. They just haven't been able to score, which is, it's a bit like Greg Chappell batting when he went out 7 times, said he was going okay, he just kept going out. And that's probably before your time, but
I've heard plenty of stories of Greg Chappell back in the...
7 ducks in a row. And they're all first or second ballers as well. Umpire throws it back up, and again, both ruckmen at it. Lovely tap by Monkhurst. Unfortunately, went straight to the opposition. Nice little quiet kick, or Callahan copped one around the ear. Umpire spotted it. And it's going to go to Narre. I've been impressed by this young man. And Callahan. He's played this members wing all day. He's looking to go sideways, isn't he? Still looking to go sideways. Now he's going to go long. On the left foot, she's got plenty of them. We used to be very special left footers. Now they're a dime a dozen. Up she goes in that forward 50. Spinning out of the pack there. There's the, he can do anything, this bloke, can't he? Trent Cody. That is just a matter of fact. I'll just spin around, get tossed off balance and go bang and kick my 4th goal. He has been an absolute gun.
Might as well just give him the 3 votes now, Leah.
No.
No?
Okay, 12-14, 86, Maxwell Smart score. That 3-9-27 Woori. This is only 4.5 gone in the last quarter, and pretty nonchalant there, Aiden.
Yeah, it just looked a bit too good for him. That's on there. Trent Cody just spinning away, evading the tackle onto the right boot, and it was always going through as the ball goes back into the middle now. And it's going to be Benson versus Monkhurst. Benson with a big jump at Monkhurst wins the tap. Got it down to his teammate O'Day, but he couldn't take it. Yeah, here's Benson now. Handball smothered there. Umpire spotted a free kick. It's going to go the way of Woori. Here's Monkhurst, who can load up from about 47 metres. Not a terrible looking kick, but I think he's just missed it on the near side.
It's terrible.
No, it's kicked the goal. There we go. So, good bit of play there by the big fella, Zachy Monkhurst. The score here at Narre Warren, 12-14, 86 to 4-9-33. Couple of quick goals here for Woori, Alec Leo.
Yeah, terrible kick there by Monkhurst, straight through the middle of the goal. But that's what happens when you eat too many chicken schnitzels, Aiden. But there is the Firma bill, and it's been renowned for not only a broadcast van, but it's almost like a kiosk in days gone by. But good bit of play there to Woori, and Benson maybe a little bit unlucky there giving incorrect disposal. I thought he got of it pretty well, but ended up in the hands of Zachy Monkhurst and deserved the goal there. The big fella did exactly what he had to.
Yep.
So it's back in the middle. Likes to jump early, does Benson. This time Monkhurst puts his big shoulder into him. So they've had a good contest once Monkhurst went in the ground. That could be in the back. And you really can't ride a bloke in the back, can you? Like,
Yeah, they've let a lot of in the back go today, the umpires, but it's been consistent at least. So.
well, they seem to do it nowadays. If you're on the ground, you can sit on them, and back in our day, you couldn't. Benson won that tap out as he went to the right-hand side, but it spills free. Chases on now. Can Adams pick it up? He does so. Spins one way and forgets to take the ball with him, does Joel Adams. Umpire let it go. Callahan was tackled out without the footy there, I thought, by Lindgren. And the umpire has decided to ball it up. Right on the members' wing. Good crowd here today. One of the bigger crowds we've seen at the footy this year, but it's been a ripper of a day. Up she goes in the air. Monkhurst got the right palm down. It was a lovely little handball too. Umpire might pay that as a throw. It's a bit of an open-handed handball. And right onto that, and this could be a 50-metre penalty as the free kick is going to go to Kurt Mutimer. And didn't give the ball back on the full. And that is going to be 25 metres, I believe, although the umpire is still going. That is so. It is 25 metres, Lockie. You're an umpire?
That's correct.
Okay, can you tell the umpire 25 metres is 25 metres and not 50?
I sure will. He should know that. He's doing Premier
Well,
Division
it's a long way
seniors after all.
down. He's gone a long way down. So Mutimer, he's about 60 out. Puts the left boot into it. Boom, it's going to drift to a bit. Oh, it goes left, it goes right, and it goes right into the goal square and kicking it off the ground. If that's gone through, it has. And that was kicked off the ground.
Will Howe, I believe it is.
What's it, Howe? What's it, number 8?
It looked like it.
Got 7 last week.
Oh, well. We'll keep
He's had
a watch
about
on
5
that.
attempts at mark of the year today.
You just keep talking, mate, if you like, and we'll just keep a bit of a watch on that.
Yeah, it is Will Howe.
Yep. Just down there, and he's just very quick thinking there. Oh, 13-14 now, 92. Narre 4-9, yeah, 33.
Four, sorry? 4 for Howe? 4 from 4 goals for House today, sorry?
1.
Oh, 1, sorry, beg your pardon. I'm trying to work out all the scribbles you've got there.
Ollie Monkhurst and Benson again.
It's each quarter.
And again, Benson winning the tap, but he goes straight to the opposition player there that time in Bader.
Okay.
And Narre go forward once again, but probably not the best kick here. But no, in the end it finds Will Howe.
You're right, Jace.
Who just kicked an incredible goal just before. And he just goes short there, and playing on here now is Jared Smith. It's not a bad looking kick, but it's across the face and it's a behind. And so an even 10-goal lead here now for Narre Warren. The score 13-50-93 to 4-9-33 the way of Narre. And Robbie Allen's going to bring the ball back into play for us, and I think he's looking to the broadcast wing this time. Yes, he is. So he does. He looking for Zachy Monkhurst. Got in front there that time was Adams, but couldn't take the mark. Adams is going to go again here with a second effort. He got hit, but he did all right. Got the handball there that time was Stagg. And putting them inside 50 here now is Dempster. He finds a teammate. I think it's Will Howe again. Yes, it is. Yeah. Howe's probably just going to wheel and go here, or he might even back himself in. Will Howe. No, he's going back, so...
Why not?
From quite a long way out. Yeah. I reckon he's beyond the arc here, but he's going to back himself in now, Will Howe. So this would take a very, very big kick. As I said, he's had plenty of attempts at the mark of the year today. Loves a jump. Can he kick a long goal? In comes Will Howe now on the right boot. It's probably not going to make the distance. Can someone take the mark? No, it's going to spill to the ground. And got the ball here now. This time is Bader, but he's taken in the tackle. And I think he's been pinned for holding the ball, so Woori get a bit of a reprieve here for the time being. What can they do here? Not really many options, so they're going to opt for the scoreboard wing this time. Just a long, high ball. No one can take the mark. It's going to spill out the back. Who's going to get there first? It is going to be Woori. They're going to get the ball moving forward now. No one can take the mark there. Eventually the ball goes inside 50, but getting to it first that time was Brown. And now Narre can counter-attack, although that's not a very good kick, and it goes out of bounds on the full out.
It does indeed, and looked all right there, so Woori play on straight away. They can go inboard, and here they go once again. O'Day, is that plenty of it for Woori? Drives it along in that forward pocket, but there's no one there to take a mark. Oh, umpire paid that. Oh, I think he dropped it, but the umpire says it's good enough. And the free kick, or the mark's been paid. Looks like Brain out there. No, it wasn't Brain, it was his teammate in Brown. I knew it started with a B and goes very, very short. And finds Kurt Mutimer. Half back flank, tries to centre the ball. Finds the skipper there in Trent Cody. They can do what they like. Here they go laterally. Once again, they've got a 2-on-1 situation with the overlap. The handball goes over the top like we thought it might through Toner. He goes down on the members' wing, and here they go once again. Mark taken by Sorosinski. Give it off straight away. And off they run through Bader. Goes to the forward 50 mark now. Good long centering kick once again. This is Toner, Joshua. And he finds his teammate there quite comfortably in, I think that's Richardson it is. And he's going to find himself about 50 metres out. He's kicked a couple of behinds today. And it's going to take another good 50-metre kick here, boys, to get this one through.
He's a busy day, Jake Richardson. He's also taken a few ruck contests when the ball's gone inside 50, so I think that's just how they're going to roll for probably a lot of the season.
Oh, there's a whistle on play. I think he's gone over the mark, has he? Umpire said you've got to stand, and he's probably jumped.
Yep.
And it's going to be a 25-metre penalty. And that should... Well,
it's a long 25-metre penalty.
Well, it's a 50-metre arc, so he should going to go to halfway, and it looks as though he's gone right to the top of the goal square. So,
me.
What was that for? What's that about the 25? What was that for, Az?
Benny moving on the
Richardson puts it through from point-blank range, so his first goal for the afternoon.
You can hear him asking what it was for. He was moving on the mark. Umpire said stand, you've got to stand, that's the way it is. And it cost a goal. So 14-16, there we go. First to 100 usually wins. I think they've got a good chance of doing that exactly now. 4-9-33. Well, no, just shy, are we? We're 99. You're still in it, Hayden. Sorry, mate. I had a bit of GST there. So an 11-goal gap at the moment. So you reckon they can come back, Hayden?
Yeah, 66 points with, probably about 15 minutes left. There's heaps of time.
Heaps of time. If they're good enough, they can. Is that what they normally say?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I reckon you can write your own ticket at the SP Bookie.
Lee Matthews' theory, mate, there's what is it?
A goal per minute?
More minutes than goals.
Yeah, and he's right. Anyway, back in the middle. Here we go once again. Mongoose takes it out. Little check side torpedo. Comes out of the centre corridor. It's been picked up by Toner once again, and they are off and running. Kick down the member side of the ground. That was through Narre once more through that. That was Toner, Tommy Toner. And it's gone well around the corner. Right, can't see it. It's gone out of bounds.
Thrown back into play on the broadcast wing.
So we'll wait and see what happens here. Bit of sting gone out of the game at the moment.
Yep. The front position there was Howe. Out the back waiting for it was Monkhurst, but here's Cody. He's going to put them inside 50 here. It's a beautiful looking kick, but it was just a little bit hot, and they couldn't quite take the mark. Who's going to win the ball here? I think it's going to be Woori.
Got to grab those marks.
Hobbling around now.
Free kick.
It's a free kick to Narre, so another chance for a goal here.
Not quite sure what it was for. Umpires didn't really signal what it was for, but
I think it might have been holding the ball. Find out in a moment who's taking the shot at goal here. But it's directly in front. It's
Stag's got it.
I think it's Suey's, isn't it?
Suey's 32?
Suey's 32.
Sorry.
Riley.
So Suey's comes in directly in front, about 20 metres out. And he puts it through the middle. So another goal here for Narre Warren. Score is 15-15, 105 to Woori Yallock, 4-9-33. They lead by 72 points now, Narre. And this is really starting to blow out. After it looked pretty close in the first quarter, it's just been all Narre Warren from that point on, Leo.
Yeah, it is indeed, and that's his fourth goal. That's what I was signalling to. I wasn't just waving to you because I like you. So I've just been 15-15, Leo, not the other way around. There we go. Fix up the score line there. No wonder I got 100 points before because I gave a bonus. But, yep, another goal going the way of Narre. They've been very good today. Monkhurst with the left fist just drops it further forward or getting collected a little bit high and a bit hard. I think it was O'Day. Was it O'Day getting up? No, it's not O'Day.
Smith.
That's one of the Smiths, isn't it? It is
Joel
indeed.
Smith.
Joel Smith gives it across to a teammate there. They can go further forward. That could have been Marsh who got it, and the goal square it went.
Strong mark.
And here we go once again. They've been doing quite a good job. Josh Neal's kicked 2 so far today. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities, to be fair. So you can make a good fist of it for limited opportunities to kick his third. He's about 25, 30 metres out by the time he kicks it. So Josh Neal has been a good noted goal kicker. Off the boot, looks absolutely magnificent. The goal umpire doesn't have to move and signals all clear. So 3 goals to Neal out of 5 is not a bad effort. 5 goals, 9-39. Of course, trailing Narre are doing it quite nicely, aren't they? 15-15, 105. We've been going 15 minutes, so we're halfway through this quarter. And I think Woori be quite happy if they bleed us on now, Lockie.
Pretty much, yeah. I think they're probably looking forward to getting on the kegs afterwards, so they're more likely, but yeah. I'll just come in with some score updates if you wouldn't mind.
Get
Yep, so looking at Division 1 now. So Emerald 11-17-83, beating Belgrade 3-4-22. Seville still getting the better of Hillsville quite significantly, 24-12-156 over 5-6-36. And Berwick Springs still getting the better of Gembrook, Leo, 12-10-82.
We've been robbed over there.
And 9-8-62.
Absolutely robbed. Back in the middle, umpire throws it up in here once again. The Titanium there does quite well. Into the ruck was Howell, got a lovely little tap out there for Narre as well. Overrunning the ball was Monkus and was let in. Goes to the outer side of the ground, looking for a teammate there in a Stag. Couldn't quite get it there on the fly, but good enough to pick it up. Gives it across to another teammate who just hooks it back in around that forward 50 once again. Well, Robbie Allen chases after the football, but he's beaten to it this time. Narre with it, centre of the corridor. Howe went up for the big fly once again. He's going to take one of them one day. Narre out through at the back there through Adams. Gives it to a teammate, and they just go absolutely sideways. Lux a fortune. And Smith takes the mark. That is a ball. It's an awkward looking kick. That's going to beat everybody, is it?
No,
Marcus has just... Is it Hawkins or Mark? It's Morgans. Just got it. Number 10. He did. It's around the corner of my little blind spot. Here we go. Now it's better. It's right in front of our broadcast van. Over the back of the pack they went. That mark should be paid. Bit of a delayed whistle. But the mark has been paid here to Davies.
Davies just crosses the ball now. He goes out wide here to Callahan, so Callahan's going to play and he's going to take it along the scoreboard wing. Just puts onto that left boot. Now he goes to a 1-on-1 at the front position there, but couldn't quite take the mark. Was
Robbie Allen, isn't it?
We've got Robbie Allen, and he's going to get a free kick here, Robbie Allen. So chance to counter attack here now for Woori. He's just going to go with a short little kick here, and they keep moving along the scoreboard wing for the time being here. Do Woori got the ball now for Woori? Now was Robinson, and Robinson again just going to go with a short little chip kick, and it just hits the target, just gets there. So they should be able to get the ball inside 50 now. We're in another short little kick here, and I think it's Robinson once again, who's done well. He's moved up the ground and might even be able to have a shot at goal here, although he is tucked at a pretty tight angle. He does look to be centering it. Which I think so. Oh, no, he sells the candy, Robinson. And just puts it up. Here we go. Here's Neil. Oh, has he taken the mark?
I think he has.
Umpire's just thinking they're going to have a bit of a conflab about it.
No.
Did it go through? Didn't it go through?
No, he's called the mark.
He's paid the mark. What a great mark there by Josh Neal, and he's kicked 3 this afternoon. So this for 4 goals, a bit of a shining light for Woori out today on a day when there hasn't been too many. So what's he going to do? Is he going to go the left banana, or is he going to run around on the right banana, I should say, run around on the left? He's going to go the banana.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good guy who's kicked it.
He's put
That's
it through.
a beauty.
And the score now at Narre Warren, 15-15, 105 to Woori Alex, 6-9-45. Good bit of play along the wing there by Woori. And, well, Josh Neal, 4 goals for the afternoon now, out of 6 goals for Woori Alex. So he's had a pretty good afternoon today, Leo.
He has indeed. 4 goals apiece in the last quarter here, so Woori doing it quite nicely. They just wanted to at least break even with them. And I think the score belies the effort here of Woori Alex. They just haven't been able to put any score on the board. And I think Lockie referred to it earlier. Once they get over that centre line, just to get inside forward 50 methodically, it's just been very, very difficult today. The back line of Narre is just very, very systematic, and they certainly know how to space themselves, and they certainly help each other out quite nicely. Monkhurst takes the ball out of the ruck as Benson went up a bit early. Can they get another break here? Woori off the ground. Umpire says it's okay. Awkward looking kick there by Smith. There's a torpy. Goes over the back. It's beaten everybody. This could bounce through. Oh, just been rushed. Oh, could have let it go. 6-10-46, nearly snuck its way through. 15-15, 105 Narre, 19 gone, quarter number 4. The ball's already been kicked in. It's up the scoreboard side of the ground. Oh, whack. And that's going to be a bit owie. And that could be a 25-metre penalty. Umpire says, nah, it's all right.
No, it's simultaneous. The whistle is what the umpire reckons.
Well, I think the umpire is very kind.
So Miller's got the ball now. The scoreboard wing. And he's just going to put a high up and under ball here. Woori with the numbers. The ball spills out the back though. No one can get a clean possession for the time being. The ball does spill out eventually, and it is Woori Yallock with the numbers. Thumped away there by Simpson. Bader was there. Bader's got it again now. He goes back to Miller. Miller bumped as he kicked it, but he gets it away nonetheless. But the numbers here for Woori. No one really flew for it that time. And now Woori can get the ball moving along the scoreboard wing. This is a bit of a floating ball. And it's not a very good kick. Oh, the mark there dropped that time by Toner, but he recovers nonetheless. Callahan's got it now. He goes with the handball inboard, and they can get the ball moving through the corridor here now. Dempster, long kick inside 50. Can he hit the target? Here's, I think it's the skipper Cody, is it?
No.
No, it's not. I think it's a Callahan. Anyway, nonetheless, the kick's across the face. Marching back out to an even 60 points here at Narre Warren. Score is 15-16, 106 to Woori Yallock, 6-10-46.
And it was Callahan, unfortunately, for the young man. Kicked it behind there, but, well, they just moved it across quite nicely, didn't they? Starting to chill up a little bit as well as Aiden's showing up here in his nice little singlet, thinking it's going to be 108 degrees. Unfortunately, he was incorrect. Ball goes over the back of the pack. It's already up to the forward 50 there for Woori. It's gone out of bounds for a throw in.
Sun's out, guns out, Leo. Not that I have any, but...
Hit the gym, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid my guns have gone down to water pistols as well. But never mind, throw in. They're about 55 out from Woori's goal. Can they get another score before the end of this game? They'd certainly like to finish the game off well. And it'll just survive to fight another day. The season is long, and motto at Woori is always it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. There's a long way to go. Of course, the trendsetters at the moment are Narre Warren and doing it quite nicely as well. Benson gets another tap out there for Narre. Handball over the top. It's that man Cody once again goes into the centre corridor, but there's too many Woori players this time. Umpire said he didn't play on. I thought he did. Handball comes across. Now Woori through a Monkhurst, comes straight back to the broadcast side of the ground, in the middle over there, but judging the flight of the ball better is Dempster. Takes a good strong mark at centre half back.
Dempster, where does he go? He's just going to cross here. And going out very wide there. Finding a teammate, providing the run there on the outside is Toner. But just a little bit of a fumble there, but they recover it nonetheless to Narre Warren. This kick goes in back to Dempster. Dempster just waits for a moment before he plays on. He puts it onto the right boot, goes out to the scoreboard side of the ground here. And now they can get the ball inside 50. Putting him inside 50 here is Toner. And it's not a bad kick, and it's a beautiful mark.
Well done.
That was a great kick there by Toner. And Narre Warren with a chance to kick their 16th goal of the afternoon. This time it'll be through Milojevic, I think is how we pronounce it. Haven't called his name too many times today, but it's Milojevic.
Serbian, I think.
He's kicked one, and that was almost like a training drill because I don't think one Woori player touched that footy on the way through. As Milojevic just goes, thank you very much. Puts through his second goal, and the 16th goes on the board here to the Pies. They go to 16-16, 112. Leading Woori 6-10-46, and that's 23 minutes almost gone in the final quarter. I must admit, quarters don't go very long here, Lockie. That's another thing that surprised us, didn't it, Aiden?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, none's got the 30 minutes yet.
No, I think this is 29-30 or something like that, so we got close, but not quite there.
I like the timekeeper here.
Complete opposite from Warburton.
I think it's more quick ball ups when they're around the grounds and all that. Just one thing that we're getting in from John Howarth. He's instructing us, just keep the game moving as much as we can, and then finish up early and stuff.
It's good for everyone, good for fans, good for players,
good for football,
good for commentators, good for football, Leo.
Back in the middle. It gets dark very quickly these days, doesn't it? Up past 5 inches dark. I've got to use the lights. Up she goes. Monkhurst gets the tap out here for Woori, but it's been cleared out of the centre of the ground here by Stagg. Been very, very good, but Woori got hold of it once again. They can come back inboard if they want to. Kick not quite off the boot. Zach Monkhurst in front. Should have plunked that. Couldn't. Cody picks it up, then went without it all. Monkhurst just jumps all over him. The umpire said, you cannot do that, and there we get a bit of feedback. Thanks very much. Cody plays on straight away. Handballs to a teammate, and they go straight down the centre of the ground. Narre up to that forward, one-on-one competition. One grab, two grabs. Almost took the mark there, did Richardson for Narre Warren. The umpire said no. They're good enough to go back and get it. Callahan's been good. Handballs to a teammate inside. On the left leg with a long shot at goal is Jared Smith. And commentators don't clap, Lockie. And Jared Smith puts through
I just
his
like
first
that goal.
Great goal. So,
Quick ball movement, very well done by.
do you clap when you're umpiring like
Sometimes.
that? 17-16 off 118.
No, not always.
Not always. Woori 6-10-46. Good bit of play. 24 and a half gone in the last quarter, Aidan. And I'm prepared to call it. I reckon Narre will get up.
Yeah, 72 points in the last quarter. It's going to be
You're going to say that now.
pretty tough for Woori to get back from here.
Never been wrong at this stage, Loggy.
24 and a half minutes gone in the last quarter, and we're back in the middle once again. And it'll be Benson and Monkhurst, which has been the ruck battle, I should say. And
That's a free kick.
Benson stuck the foot out there.
Yep, correct.
And Monkhurst will get the free kick. So he's probably had the better of him, Monkhurst.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't start, actually, Aidan.
Yeah, it was an interesting decision there to go with Swan. But
Oh, he went for a torp. It's horrible.
looking kick.
Well, he went for a torpy.
Bills to ground. There's a free kick being paid here for a throw.
Umpire said he scooped it up.
And I think it's going to go. It's going to go the way of Woori Yallock by the looks of it. We've already got one of the Narre players on the mark here, so it looks like it'll be. Who's this lining up for goal here?
Turn around, mate. Come on.
Here we go.
It's Mitchy Anderson, isn't it?
Mitch Anderson is going to line up for goal. He is probably about 40 metres out, directly in front pretty much. So it's for the 7th goal of the afternoon here for Woori Yallock. This to bring it back to 66 points. Hasn't kicked one yet so far, Mitch Anderson. Not a bad looking kick. Goal umpire moves a little bit. It's just across the face for one behind. So scores here at Narre Warren 17-16, 118 to Woori Yallock 6-11-47. We are about 26 minutes gone in the final quarter. And the ball spills to the other side now. Got the ball for the time being is Mutimer. Mutimer just goes back here to his teammate and Sorosinski. And Sorosinski with a short ball here down to Dempster. Dempster's got another option up on the broadcast wing, but he goes to his teammate there and Sorosinski, and finally they get it to that man. Got the ball here now is Jared Smith, but he's taking the tackle. But he breaks away from the tackle, did very well. Dempster spilled it. He's being chased in hot pursuit here by Josh Anderson. The ball goes inside 50 again for Narre. Nice little knock on there. Running into goal here this time is Marsh, and he's put it through. Great bit of play there by Woori Yallock. They applied the pressure. They got the ball inside 50. Just willed it inside 50, basically. The margin back to 65 points. Narre Warren 17-16, 118. Woori Yallock 7-11-53. 27 minutes gone in this final quarter, Leo.
Well done there to Cody Basoli, the skipper. I thought started that off a really good, strong tackle. I couldn't hang on to it, but it created kerfuffles there in Narre Warren's case. And ball spilled free, and a nice little tap on there to Alex Marsh, and did a lovely job in finishing that off. So good result there to Woori. Alex Marsh kicking his first goal, 53 trials, 118. What are we doing? 27 gone, but a good bit of play. Umpire back in the middle, throws it up once again. Benson just runs into Monkhurst, got it down nicely there to Smith. They get another centre clearance, but it's been turned over, and Woori get it once more. Goes out the scoreboard side, poor kick, just turned around and kicked it to absolutely no one from Woori. Stagg took it off, and they can go once again. Cody, bang, lovely pass. And the mark's been taken over there by Milojevic. He plays on straight away, dishes it off. They'd like to share the ball around, which is a terrific trait to have in a football club.
Yep.
And Narre can go further forward here. There's a nice bit of play, and the mark has been taken by Siwis. And I've got ants crawling over me here, but it's all good. And they're not white ants either, Lockie, so it's all right. So Riley Siwis coming in. We're about 45 metres out. We've got a good line on here in our broadcast van on the left leg. It starts left, comes back right and holds its line beautifully as he puts through goal number 5. Can you believe that for the young fella? And goal number 18 for Narre to go to 18-16, 124, leading a Woori 7-11-53, and we've been going 28 and a bit. The last quarter, what's happening around town? Where do you go to AFL? What's happening there?
Have a look at the AFL scores here, Leo. So just the app's taking a little bit of time to update. But I think Geelong have gotten up over Port Adelaide. We'll get the scores to everyone in a second. And the Western Bulldogs did end up getting the win over the Gold Coast Suns.
Okay.
So once the app updates, we'll see those scores. Here we go. We've got the scores right here. Geelong, I believe it was 12-10-82 to Port Adelaide 7-5-47. And the Western Bulldogs 15-16, 106 to the Gold Coast Suns 13-9, 87.
Well, very good. Swan went for the mark there. Couldn't quite hang on. The Gold Coast would have freezed their butts off there at Ballarat. And go straight backwards in the back pocket there. Umpire says it's a mark, let him go. And a good mark taken over here by Tommy Toner. Goes to the outer side of the ground. They're just chipping their way around at the moment. Now just maintaining possession of the football. Zolzinski takes an uncontested mark at centre half back. He goes to the members' wing. Playing on straight away after a good mark was Callahan. Gave it across to a teammate in Dempster. Done a very good job indeed. And it's again like a training run. Unattended there was Richardson. Takes a mark about 45 metres out. He tried to give it off. Here they go. Tackle couldn't be held. And they're just wobbling it through.
Goodness
And
gracious.
kicking it off the ground there.
Too easy for them, guys.
Yeah, the orange boots. And we'll pick that up. That's not your mate. Yeah, was it?
Richardson, I noticed before Leo named, he was just all on his own. So clearly there's an issue there with the Woori defence just not manning up their players, I think.
Certainly not. I thought there was a... I'm just trying to pick up who kicked that goal, Aidan.
Yeah, I couldn't really pick up who it was either.
It was Milojevic.
Milojevic. So he's
we
kicked
go.
a couple in this last quarter
He
now.
has indeed. 19, 16, 130. That should be enough. 29, 30 minutes gone. We just said we didn't get a long quarter. You didn't have to open your big mouth, Aidan. Now we're going to be here till 40 minutes.
And the ball goes back into the centre now. There's a free kick paid here to Monkhurst. He's had the better of this ruck battle in the second half since he's gone in there taking over from Swan.
Isn't there an advantage out of the centre circle?
No, I suppose not, but nonetheless, Monkhurst has got the free, and he's just going to bomb it in again, I think. He doesn't go for the talk this time, just goes with the
That's a
regulation
beautiful,
drop
that's a,
punt.
yeah, beautiful kick.
Playing
That.
under Swan with front position. Ball spills out the back, but getting to it first that time was Tom Toner.
And he runs.
Runs over the man line. And I think the behind will be paid. Yes, it will. So the final score here at Narre Warren. Narre Warren 19-6 to 130. A dominant win over Woori Yallock 7-12-54. A 76-point victory.